What is up, everybody? Welcome to the AEW Dynamite Watch-Along. It is Wednesday, April 23rd. I'm back from Las Vegas. I'm here, and I'm ready to chat some AEW. We weren't here last week for the Watch-Along. We did do the post-show, but we didn't do a Watch-Along because I was in Vegas, and I was traveling from Los Angeles to Vegas. But we're back now, and Reg is late. Reg, you were late. What the hell?
What time does this show start?
You're probably muted.
Oh, am I?
Oh, wait, no, you're back now. You're back now.
What time does this show start?
4:50.
Says whom? I was here at 4:50. I didn't see nobody here, so I left.
I'm sorry. I was running 2 minutes late, Reg.
Oh, now it's all my fault when it's all your fault originally.
But I'm just saying, why didn't you just stay and wait?
I'm not going to stay and wait. I'm going to wait till the host shows up to their show, and then I'm going to be next.
Well, I'm sorry. I have things to do, Reg. Like,
leave me alone.
Eat before this. Get ready. You know, I'm not a boy where I could just roll out of bed, put some cream on, wash my face, and pop in. I got to get ready, put my face on, do my hair. I just can't roll in.
Are you recovered from Las Vegas? I'm still dead. I don't know what year this is. I don't know who I am.
You know what happened to me today? I turned on the lights because I felt like there wasn't enough lights. Yeah. But the lights were already on. What?
Yeah. It's like that right now, Denise. I just been like walking around like, what?
Yeah. No, dude, yesterday, and by the way, we're still 4 minutes away from Dynamite starting. Yesterday, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Wait.
Still, it's happening right now.
Yesterday and today, I woke up late. Like, I haven't been able to go to sleep early. So so in Vegas, I was going to sleep like between 2 to 4 a.m., right?
Yes.
Right now, I'm going to sleep almost around that time, okay? So I'm struggling to wake up in the mornings.
You usually go to sleep at like 9:30, 10 p.m.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't go to sleep at 9:30. Usually the latest I'll go to sleep is midnight.
Yeah, okay.
No, legit. I usually go to sleep at midnight. 9:30, I'm still working, Reg.
Old lady, you're like, oh, what time is it? Oh, Murder, She Wrote's on. I better get my Snuggie ready.
So, I mean, like, look, I'm struggling right now, too.
Struggling. I don't know. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to watch some real wrestling, but I am a zombie.
Oh, man.
This is AI Reg for sure.
AI Reg in the building. Yo, how do you think I've been feeling? I was like, I've been working nonstop, Reg. I didn't even take a pause.
Denise is a sick individual, you guys. I was at a couple of events while she was working, while working at the event. I'm like, what are you? This is working inception, it feels like at this point.
Yeah, it got crazy, yo. It got crazy. Like, I don't even know what to say. It was just Las Vegas this year was probably the toughest challenge in terms of trying to get everything done.
Right. What a sick schedule you had, Jack. I knew going in that it was going to be crazy for you. So I can imagine like really trying to attack that schedule, how it was.
Yeah, but I did have some good times though, even though like I did get to do some socializing. So that was nice.
You did. I saw you outside in a regular capacity, just being a regular human. That was pretty cool.
For like a whole hour and a half, I was a regular human.
Unbelievable. I'm like, oh crap, Denise is here. You guys, are you seeing this too, or is that a hologram of Denise? No, real Denise, real life Denise.
Yeah. I actually sat down, no computer around me. I hung out. I met people. I had conversations.
Listen, you guys, Denise, very popular individual. Everybody was like, whoa, Denise, what's up, Denise? Let's talk. Hey, Denise, what about these things? I'm like, yo, Denise.
Yeah, I was scared because I'm like, yo, I'm going to show up to the party and I'm not going to know anybody. And I'm just going to have to hang out with Reg and Phil and Andreas because they're obviously you can't hang out with the host because the host is busy mingling, you know? And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to know anybody. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to show up, right? And then I showed up and everyone was like, hey, Denise. And I was like, oh, shit. There's
everybody like giving Denise high fives and stuff. They're like being her friend. I'm like, look at Denise. Like, where is she at? She's like over here. And then a minute later, she's over here. I'm like, she's popular.
Yeah, it was so funny. Me and Will were talking about that today, about being just like knowing things. and people.
Knowing things.
Let me see.
You were
Hold on.
missed Will Washington. You should have been there too, brother.
I'm trying to find. Hold on. I'm trying to get to Dynamite.
Oh yeah, we have a show to watch too. Very excited. Only thing that I know about today's show is Master P is going to be there.
There's like not that. Oh, well, actually, wait. There's like FTR is returning. Why isn't this working? Hold on. I don't understand.
Event is starting soon. Okay, it should be starting like pretty right now.
Okay, sorry, I don't understand sometimes this. Let me see.
Huh.
Okay, I'm live according to this.
LIVE.
So just give it a second till Dynamite actually begins.
Yet on my end.
Okay, good.
Dynamite AEW. Need this. This is a palate cleanse, I tell you.
Yeah, I was so mad. Someone left me a comment on my Raw watch along for this week, and they were like, Denise looks so weird. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm tired. They were like, Denise looks off. And I'm like, the fuck you think I'm on drugs or something?
Denise looks so weird.
Like, oh, I'm sorry if I wasn't like at 100.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a little bit lower than 100.
Right.
All right, here we go. Anyways, we're back. We're starting the show. How's the audio? Is this audio good?
We're starting the show with Master P. Amazing.
Okay, let me know in the chat if this audio is good.
They gonna say, na 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 na. This is perfect. We're starting Dynamite with Master P. My heart.
I don't know who Master P is, so I'm out on this one. People are saying it's a bit low. Okay, let me put it up louder. Sometimes AEW takes a second for them to adjust their audio.
It happened last week when I was like,
I think right now.
Yeah, I was like, I think the audio is weird. Then a second later, it like switched.
Yeah. Okay, can you guys hear?
You could probably use a little bit more volume.
I'm all the way to the max.
Oh, are you?
About to be. I am
weird.
now.
Okay, yeah,
this is as high as it gets. Like, I can't go higher. See, it's AEW. Like, this always happens.
It's AEW.
Watch, and then out of nowhere, it's going to be super loud because I have it full volume. Like, I can't go higher than this.
Samoa Joe,
okay, Master P is introducing the new Trios champion.
See, now I can't really hear you.
You can't hear me?
I mean, I could, but very, very low.
I'm not trying to be yelling out here. Fix the audio, All Elite Wrestling audio person.
Well, I'll leave the audio like this, and I'll hopefully lower it just a bit as we go on, because it sounds super loud to me now.
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying.
Actually, no, it still sounds low to me.
No,
I think it's max, bro. They just never been getting this audio properly.
Yeah, because my computer isn't even all the way up, and when I turn it up, it does sound like weird. Well, what is this?
I don't know what's happening, bro. I feel
what
like
world is this?
Why do I feel like I'm a brand new AEW viewer right now?
First time ever watching this show.
Okay, see, Mike says the same thing. That's very low on his TV. You see what I mean? Like, it's Dynamite.
Yeah.
Make them say,
what is happening?
That's a famous masterpiece song. No Limit, Denise.
Oh, which one's that one?
Make them say,
Na
na na na na.
Na na na.
Celebrate. But before
so funny.
I got to give props to my big brother over here. Thank you very much for welcoming us to your city.
Sometimes it's weird seeing Samoa Joe not in a Hawaiian t-shirt.
Yeah,
I appreciate
it's a regular workout shirt.
Hey, BigBlueUNO.com.
Okay, it sounds like the audio's adjusting because it's sounding louder now.
Yeah, you think? There's a I love my wife sign.
And you know what? It's all
Oh,
about
good
the
for that
sports
guy.
athletes. I
Hell
went
yeah,
from Master
man.
P to Coach P.
He must have got in
Number
trouble
11,
going to that
I
show.
love New
She's
Orleans.
like, you better not go to that show. And he's like, it'll be fine, babe.
It's
Don't
a
worry.
good thing because we love New Orleans too. In fact, when we said to ourselves, where is the best city to celebrate a championship? Well, it's right here in New Orleans.
Oh my
Oh, is
God.
this the Death Riders?
Get out of there, Master P.
Oh, what craziness is going to happen with Master P right now and Death Riders?
I mean, Master P was once a part of WCW, so there's some history here.
But they don't travel alone, Chaz.
Get Master P out of there.
Oh, God.
Run, Master P.
Why, what if
He's
Master
OG.
P joins the Death Riders?
Oh, no, Denise, don't say that.
I mean, he doesn't look scared, bro. He's just
He's not
standing
scared.
there. Look at him. He's not scared. He's chilling.
He's not scared. He's Master P.
He's
People
joining the
diving
Death
for him.
Riders.
He is not.
Death Riders do it well. Unfortunately, they do it well.
Then they got Master P to join the Death Riders. That's crazy.
He was incensed
Come
by the
on.
fact that Samoa Joe.
This is crazy. Look at him. He's still OG. He's like still standing there like, what's up?
See, I'm not the only person. We got Winston here who also thought the same thing.
Why y'all? Come on.
Look, right now they're all going to hug.
I know this is your city. I know it's your turf.
Master P, do not join the Death Riders right now.
Very, very dangerous man.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh, no.
Damn.
See, you're not joining the
Okay,
Death
look
Riders.
at, oh my God.
Oh, he got one.
He gave up. What are those shots? It's like,
Master P with the little body shots.
yo, he was like, let me get some, let me get some.
Dude, that was so funny. He was trying to
He got
get
a
around.
taste
Come
and he
on,
got
Joe.
John in the front and then tried to get him from the back.
So funny.
I don't know what that was, but that was hilarious.
We want all the smoke.
Yep.
It's about to be a problem. It's about to be a problem. You know what? Put him to sleep.
Put him to sleep. The crowd loved that. Oh no, the Bucks. Okada. Master P got out of there now. He's like, all right, dude. Later, dudes.
Remember Moxley? He said he's done with the Bucks. He wants nothing to do with them. But the Bucks having the back of the AEW
Oh my gosh.
Championship, Moxley.
Moth.
I think between that, maybe smelling blood in the water. With
That
the
was pretty
trio
good.
champs
Put him to
as well.
sleep.
I think this is a multi-pronged go.
What are they doing? Who are they gonna kick?
Convergence of interest here.
John Moxley.
Jeremy here says, bro, get out of there.
Yeah, no, he powdered out quickly though.
Finding his unlikely saviors is Marina Shafir.
Wait, what was that?
I don't know what that was. He's just about to turn into AEW Dynamite Tango.
Yeah, she said, ah. That's the most emotion I've ever seen Marina show. Oh, now Swerve's coming. This is a crazy intro.
I don't know what's happening.
There he is. Swerve.
Where's Master P now? I don't even know where he went.
He got up out of there.
Striding forward, that chain wrapped around his neck, and he is staring at daggers.
Yeah, New
Now
Orleans love
Kenny?
this. What?
What is this?
What's happening, Denise?
Yo, this is me at the hometown buffet. I'm just grabbing everything. Little
You're like,
bit of
oh,
this,
what's
little
that?
bit of
Oh, what's
that.
Oh my God.
What was this? What?
They were just like, get all the big stars out here. Who else is back here? Okada ran too. Swerve, where's Swerve at? Did they ever get to the ring?
He's there with the hob.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do a 10-man tag. How many people are in that? Oh, Samoa Joe looks scary. Yeah, the audio still sounds weird, Denise. They're being weird.
Oh, so it's not just me?
No.
Yeah, Master P disappeared, bro. Where's he at?
He got out of there. I want to see like
I was expecting him to be like with all the baby faces right now.
Right, standing there. No, I want to see like an alternate angle of him just running so fast out of there.
Probably, maybe a fan video.
Whose house?
Irrespective of whose house it is, nice to see you again, brother. I will say this, John Moxley, you wanted me, now you have me. I'm gonna beat your ass, choke you out, and ladies and gentlemen, I'll be taking back my AEW championship.
I wish. Don't get my hopes up, Joe.
You think he's tricking us?
Yeah, he's just teasing. He's just getting our hopes up.
This is just a tease. Thanks, Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Cocaine here says blood and guts. Hey, yo.
Oh, I see
people.
it.
There you go. You got a whole
I
team
see
on
it.
one side already.
I see it.
Infamous Raider Loco says the audio is hella low on the TV. You see what I'm saying?
I see it.
Yeah. I'm glad I thought I was like, great, everyone's going to blame me.
No, it's not you.
But I blew that shit up. Like, this
It's
is
not
the
you.
Doesn't here with the patriarchy, and now the youngest ever
Nick
singles
Wayne.
champion in this company's history, the new Ring of Honor television champion, Nick Wayne.
When did
you
this
know-
happen?
I was about to say, did you know anything about this, Denise?
No, this is brand new information to me. When did this happen? Collision?
Yeah, what happened on
If it
Collision?
wasn't for your father, the patriarch, you wouldn't be standing here as the Ring of Honor television champion.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm the one
Renee
that forced you this
and,
past month to step
Mama
out of your
Wayne
shell, to
look
find
like
yourself, to
mother and
spread your
daughter
wings,
right now.
to
They
truly
do.
become
They
the
kind of have
best
the same
you
hairstyle,
can
huh?
be.
Yes. Same hairstyle.
Archie,
I'm not
we're all
saying
proud
nothing
of
because
you,
I don't
Nick.
want John
We all
Moxley after
celebrated.
me.
In fact,
I feel like
your
this
mother
is
and I celebrated your victory extensively later that night.
it's like go sneak like your future self
what
and your
happens,
past
Nick?
self.
When you listen, when you shut your mouth, when you open your ears.
Again, I'm
and
not
you
saying nothing. I'm about to
actually
not have the
listen to
Death
me,
Riders after me.
Good things happen. And I
They
always
just
tell
show up
the
in my
truth,
house.
don't
They're
I?
like, "What you say?"
What's the worst thing
Well,
that
you see
happened
what
to you? They put
happens
you in the
when you
briefcase
stick
and
to
we
the
never
plan?
see you. They ain't
Yes.
gonna do nothing to you. They're just gonna put you in the briefcase.
I'm like, that's the worst thing that could happen. Yeah.
Where's Reg? He lives in the briefcase now of the Death Riders.
That's crazy.
I love my family.
I love my family.
As Nick Wayne,
I'm sorry, I can't get over Mama Wayne and Renee Young literally being the same person.
Twinsies, again, not saying nothing.
Yeah.
No Death Riders after me.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's it. That's all I'm going to
All
say.
right, let me catch up on some super chats. By the way, thank you so much to everybody who's here. Thank you for the love. I'm gonna make sure to shout some people out during the commercial break. And let me get into some of the super chats that we got here. We got Kayla Harden who kicked us off. Kayla, thank you so much for the super chat. I hope you're having a nice weekend, recovering from all the WrestleMania week shenanigans that have gone down. And now we're continuing the week. What's next, Reg? Backlash for WWE and then for AEW Double or Nothing.
Double or nothing. When is Mexico? I forgot to respond to you because I was so.
Oh yeah,
dead
I don't
when
think
you
I'm
texted
doing
me.
that anymore. The Mexico
What
show.
happened?
Well, I don't know. I started thinking about it and I was like, what if we go and the card stinks and then I'm just there watching like something I didn't want to watch and we flew all the way to Mexico. I gotta see the card, Reg. Like, what's gonna be on the show?
Do you think they'll do a bad card in Mexico, in Arena Mexico, Denise?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think they will.
I think I need to see the card before I decide to shell out hundreds of bucks to go fly myself to Mexico, and then also get get a hotel and everything.
I'm with you.
And you never even responded to me. Had you responded to me, I wouldn't have had time to stop and think.
I needed you to think, I guess, at this point, since you thought rationally, but I was dead when he said that. I meant to respond. I just remembered that.
Let me
yeah.
see. Thank you, Kayla. I need to lower this volume just a little bit, man. I can't
Yeah.
hear anything that you're saying.
Drop it like it's hot.
Okay, I think this is still good, guys. If the volume's not too low, please let me know if it's okay, because I went ahead and and lowered it. We got Rafael Garcia here who says, we getting make him Ugg or Mr. Ice Cream
Make him
Man.
say,
Mr. Master P threw me off a little bit.
We got to make him say,
Oh, did I
his
say
intro.
Ugg?
Make him say, yeah, I don't think that's not it.
Ugg.
Make him say, ugh.
I mean, they
No,
did
that's
make
not
me
his
say
name.
Ugg when the Death Riders came out.
That's true. That's true.
This man Brisco, he's all about
Make him
farming
say,
and just keep
ugh.
people
Those are boots.
on Wednesday nights. That's what he does. Sometimes
Or what
it's
if they
Saturday.
make you say, what's Ricochet's thing again?
youngest son Jay's
Aha.
birthday today.
Oh, yeah, make him say,
See, that's two different hip hop things. You can't mix them up like that.
am I breaking some rule right now?
Professor, I was just hanging out with this guy all weekend. Now he's front row at the show. What the heck?
That's funny.
New Orleans crowd,
Wrestling.
and it's really seeming to get under the skin of Ricochet much.
Damn, Reg, how come you weren't invited to sit front row at Dynamite?
That's crazy. That's a great question.
They be having
We
you
need
in the
that
jobber
answer.
seats.
They need to answer that here on air. They'll be like, Red, your seat's back there. I'm like, we're back where?
You're in the back next to the bathroom and the trash can.
They're like, turn a corner. There's the bathroom. And then you're right there next to the bathroom. I'm like, wait, what?
Thank you,
There'll be a little
Rafael
TV
Garcia.
right there for you to watch. No, I want to watch the real show.
We got Anthony Giuliano here who says WWE approved WrestleMania in Orlando in 2031. I saw something about that. I need to finish reading what was actually said.
Already to 2031?
Bro, I can't think about 2031 right now. The fuck you mean 2031? I'm thinking
That's
about
so
that.
far.
When they
Yeah.
announced shows in 2026, I was thinking, yo, I'm not going to be thinking about 2026 right now.
No, let's talk about 2025, which is scary. But 2031, I'm like, that's so far from now.
That's crazy. I'm sorry. I can't even. I think that's too crazy. Planning like that far in advance.
Right.
Infamous Radio Local says, gotta say what up to my Cali connection, bro. And says, what's up, man? Thank you so much for
What's
tuning
up,
in
Raider
once again
Loco?
to the watch along. Thank
My
you, Infamous
brother.
Radio Local.
Yeah, so Mark Brisco and Ricochet are going at it. I didn't know this was happening. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I had seen this on the card.
Oh.
So I saw this promoted.
Oh.
Marcus says 2031 is 6 years away. We might even make it for that. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not plan that far in advance. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 2031.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to say it out loud, but I was like, 2031. That's very generous thinking of these people.
Can you imagine if they were like tickets on sale next month for WrestleMania 2031?
You're like, what? You think I'm going to spend my now money for them? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, who knows, bro? By the time we get to 2031, we might be paying some insane prices. Like, if you thought this time was insane, who knows what the prices are going to be for 2031? It might be $10,000 for nosebleeds.
Crazy.
Literally, Cole said the exact same thing. 2031 prices will be 400,000 for nosebleeds.
That's crazy.
Oh, Group Chamberlain says we're closer to 2031 than we are to 2018.
All right, leave me alone.
Did not need to hear this.
Drop
Thank you,
kick
Group.
on the apron. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate things to hear. All of that stuff right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Cactus Jack elbow, baby.
Kids that were born in 2000 are like full-grown adults, bro. Kids that were born in 2000 are adults.
2000. They're just like going to the club, having babies, living life.
Adult, Reg.
Oh, that match is crazy.
Larry says he's going to be 41 in 2031. I don't want to know my age for 2031. Let's not talk about it, okay?
I'm going to be done here in 2031. That's for sure.
What's your plan for 2031?
To not, I'm hoping to be on an island with some pineapple again. But
Oh,
for
yeah,
longer.
your ice cream job. That your dream? Remember your ice cream truck dream?
Yeah, that's still my dream. Every time I pass an ice cream truck, I'm like, one day I'll be the ice cream man. One day that'll be my dream, baby. It's my dream, Denise. Just let it all go. Make ice cream truck music to go along with the ice cream truck, and then that's it, you know? FTR returns.
I'm gonna be like 38 by then. 38.
Is that old?
I mean, for me in my head, yeah. I mean, I'd rather be 28 than 38.
Oh yeah, that match too. That tag match, I forgot.
Yeah, that tag match was lit.
Oh my god.
Bald. Someone has a bald sign. The funny part is that I was thinking the same thing when we saw Mark Briscoe and Ricochet. This is bald versus bald.
Double bald.
Double bald. Everyone's doing their math. Bilbo Braggon says he'll be 37.
Wait, what year is it?
Infamous Rare Loco says in 2032, I hope I'm still around.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm just hoping to still be functioning.
Oh, Reg, I already told you. I'm living till I'm 100. I'm going to make it to 100.
You better start changing some things right now, this moment, Missy.
What do I got to do to change to get to 2032? I mean, to 100.
Definitely can't be staying up till 2 a.m. Can't be. You
gotta
gotta change your
to make it to 100.
Definitely change your whole ass diet straight up off the rip. Like,
what are you trying to say, Reg?
Definitely need more fruits and vegetables in your diet, I think, and more smoothies, more protein, probably. So, am I wrong? What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Eggs. They have protein.
And what else?
And hash browns.
And what else?
And a coffee.
That's a horrible breakfast.
What's wrong with that breakfast? It was great. What was your breakfast?
I'm sure it tasted delicious, but it was horrible. We're not talking about me. I'm not trying to live to 100. I'm just trying to make it to 65.
What the fuck am I supposed to eat? Grass just to make it to 100?
Essentially, yes. I think like the oldest lady of all time, the oldest lady of all time, like smoked cigarettes and drank coffee like her whole life. So you might be onto something.
So I'm saying I'm gonna make it. Trust me. Watch when I'm 100.
I'm gonna make it. It's so funny to just say that. I'm like, I don't think it works like that, but we'll see.
Quadrateca says Reg said cut the Lunchables.
Listen, Juan, I did not want to say it out loud, but that's what I was thinking.
Lunchables in like 10 years. Why would you think my body consists of Lunchables?
You are lying. It has not been 10 years. Guaranteed it hasn't been 10
years since I've had Lunchables.
You've had like the adult version of lunch. There's this one adult version. It's like higher class meats and cheeses. You've had that.
Okay, so you're saying I can't have a charcuterie board?
Exactly. Like I was trying to get to, like, what is that thing? The charcuterie board. That's just adult Lunchables. I hate how we try to spin that into this brand new thing.
Charcuterie boards are like, cheeses and salami,
little crackers,
great,
a little treat. Yeah. A Lunchable. Same thing.
Yeah, but in a fancy plate, and you decorate it.
Very fancy. I'm into it, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Juan.
Flabbergasted. I am. You were like, not you junk food eating crazy bitch. You ain't making it to 100.
All right, what was your dinner? I'll get off your back if you had a healthy dinner.
I had sausage and potatoes, hash browns, tater tots.
You had breakfast again?
No, I had tater tots. Earlier, I had a hash brown patty. This time, I had tater tots. There are different forms of potato.
That's still breakfast. It's still the same potato.
No, it's
hash
not.
browns and tater tots.
Absolutely,
they taste different.
Tater tots are just smaller.
I use different sauce. In the morning, I dipped it with ketchup. This time, I dipped it with Chick-fil-A sauce.
Continue to battle here.
Watch when I make it, everybody. Watch when I make it to 100. Everyone's gonna be like, Denise, how'd you do it? How'd you do it, Denise? You made it to 100. I fucking ate my tater tots is what I did.
My thing is like, I don't want to get bleak here, Denise, but you want to be like the only one that you know anymore existing. Because no one else is making it to 100 with you.
You don't know
so like,
that.
By the time you're 100, it's just you. Everybody else is gone. Everybody else you know is dead. I wasn't trying to be bleak here, but I'm just trying to say it,
The fuck is this, the Royal Rumble? You either make it to 100 or you don't. You're out. You're eliminated.
She outlasted all other 29 individuals to make it to 100. You just posted WrestleMania sign at 100. Like, I did it. I made it.
So messed up.
AEW will be returning
Greg
to
Carter
Chicago
too
for a
says, Denise,
sensational
when you're 100,
4-hour
I will
live
not be
special
around to
AEW
ask
Beach
you
Break
that.
on Wednesday,
No,
May
but
14th.
it's just
Now
gonna be
already
you, Denise.
your
Do you
tickets
want to commit to
right
that?
now
That's a
at
lot. That's intense.
Well, watch me. I'm going to be here at 100. And I'm going to be on YouTube. And I'm going to play this video. And my little 100-year-old self's going to be like, that was me when I was 32.
Dude, that's so long from that's a different world by then. There ain't gonna be no fucking YouTube.
You don't know that YouTube turned 20 today. YouTube's
Oh,
still
did
a baby. Like when you think about it,
Shout out to
baby.
YouTube. Happy birthday, YouTube.
Yeah, happy birthday, YouTube.
And Ricochet looking for the locomotion. No. Instead,
Oh, that's that classic Ricochet right there, baby. 1, 2, trees.
You know, I'm sorry, but I'm having horrible thoughts in my head right now.
I'm saying you don't want to do this, Denise.
Why did you put that in my head?
I didn't want to say it, but I'm like, you don't want to do this. That's
You know what I was
crazy.
thinking about right now? What if I go before you? You're like, this bitch said she was going to live to 100.
I'm saying I'm gonna haunt your ass, Denise. You're dead. I'm haunting you every night.
So bad.
Some
Everyone's
spooky
gonna
shit.
come onto my chat and be like, yo, she dead. She lied. She said she was gonna live to 100.
Yep, got her ass. Got her.
Got her. That's terrible.
That's a long time, Denise.
Knock on wood. I'm gonna go say a little prayer or something.
70 more years, my friend?
I'm gonna be there.
Dude,
I'm
that's a
gonna be
lot.
all watch me.
You want to do this 70 more times?
70 years more worth. How many subscribers do you think I'll have if I keep going on YouTube till I hit 100?
Dude, I hope you max out at that point. Like, I hope everybody on Earth is following you when you're 100. Because damn,
8 billion subscribers.
You earned it, dude.
Onto the shoulders of Brisco, 10 Valley driver. Brisco, momentum carries him through.
Oh,
And Brisco hits the sliding lariat.
bang, bang.
Calling for it here. Mark Brisco.
Going for the
making
froggy
his
bow.
set in, going all the way to the top. Could it be? Froggy, no.
Yep.
Froggy,
Nope.
no.
Ricochet.
Froggy, no.
Brisco forced to
Ricochet.
adjust his trajectory mid-flight.
Up and over.
Dare sends Ricochet up to the apron.
Try to kick
The
him.
roundhouse kick blocked. The right hand ducked. And Ricochet once again employing
A
the
throaty.
use of the
A
ropes
double
as
throaty.
weapon, Taz.
Yes, he is, but right now,
Springboard 450.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yep.
That's it.
There it is.
That was perfectly executed. No, oh shit, never mind. I thought that was gonna
that's
be over.
two.
I'm like, yeah, that's it. He's not gonna make it off of that. It's
That's
done.
like the easiest spot Ricochet could do. Was effortless.
Bilbo Bragan says Denise is gonna be at WrestleMania interviewing at 9D talking to Randy Orton's grandkids. Bro, I'm gonna be still interviewing we're gonna be talking about the bloodline storyline still.
That's a fact. Still gonna be like, so another one, the tribal chief.
Yeah. What's up, David? Thank you so much for watching on Twitch too.
I think it speaks to both these great athletes.
Todd says Denise will be
We're
called
this deep
WrestleMania
into the
Granny.
and they're still standing. They're still charging. No
Watch.
one's
You're still going to shows at 100. I'm gonna be so sad for you.
Oh shit, that was cool.
Oh, the
Nailed him.
homicide dive.
And right back into the ring. And Brisco moving with
Yeah, but
urgency
think
now.
about it. People are gonna use me as a resource. They're gonna be like, wow, like she was
my goodness.
alive and talking about she was alive and she watched John Cena win his 17th world title.
That's true.
Denise, what was people's reaction when The Rock didn't show up to WrestleMania 41?
Oh my
Kids,
god.
let me tell you, there was a little rapper named Travis Scott.
Ricochet.
Denise, please tell us about what it was like when it was AEW versus WWE.
Mhm. There was a little rapper named Travis Scott. Oh, Mark Brisco beat Ricochet.
That quick shit.
Yeah. No, he spinned it.
That's actually a very big win for Mark Brisco.
I think so too. That was a really fun match. Too.
Wow, look at Ricochet taking an L.
Good on Ricochet. Good on Mark Brisco. Mark Brisco is
Yeah.
one of those guys
I
in
like
AEW
that
that can do
because
this.
I feel like I thought this match was going to be straight up predictable. Oh, see, I didn't
Me
even
too.
But no, I thought this match was going to be straight up predictable with Ricochet getting the win. So the fact that they surprised me here.
Ricochet.
Now Ricochet still getting some heat, attacking Mark Briscoe after with the chair.
Yep. PLG says the bloodline story will only be in the 5th inning.
Unbelievable.
That's funny.
We see Ricochet try to employ those underhanded tactics time and time again, and it was
the scissors, the golden scissors.
He hasn't had those for a while.
The scissors, the golden scissors, which he bloodied.
Oh, Kevin Knight's coming to save him. The Jet. Boom.
Drop the scissors and everything, bro.
Also came into the sum of money alongside Mark Briscoe a few weeks
nope.
ago.
Not today, Rico.
Of Mark Briscoe here tonight, and Ricochet now running for the.
I thought he was going to throw him at him.
I would have thrown him.
No, you can't do that. That's crazy.
I mean, Reg, really? Do you not remember what John Moxley did just like a month ago?
You're setting a bad example for the
crazy
kid.
just to throw a pair of scissors?
Yes.
That is crazy. That's when we saw John Moxley spiked on his back.
Okay. That's a point.
I know it's a point. Oh, like the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, I just saw these guys this weekend at Joey Janela's cluster.
Oh, yeah, they were there?
Show. Yeah. There was an old man scramble. Over 60 scramble.
All right, let me mute so I can read super chats, and it's also a commercial break. Let's see what we got here. We got Grapple Geekery here who says a little something for the Vegas Recovery Fund. So the Rock's full of shit, isn't he? Glad to be watching AEW with the Cali Connection and looking forward to Jamie Hayter versus Kris Statlander. Thank you so much, Grapple Geekery, for this nice super chat. Also, I think that The Rock did that interview with Pat McAfee. I think he saw the reaction that people were saying, and like this was his version of damage control. And it sounds to me like The Rock, Triple H, not on the same page. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, because I was saying it feels like everybody has somebody to blame now. Like everybody's like, oh, was it me? Or this person did it, or this thing happened over here. And it feels like a lot of people are playing damage control, but that's the biggest damage control I've seen in a while, Denise. To send The Rock and be like, go down the timeline, dude. Like, tell them every step of the way. Tell them why you weren't there, and tell them that you didn't like this. Is crazy.
It is. There's a lot. There was a lot in there, and a lot of reading in between the lines.
Yes, you know? yes. I saw a lot of like the language behind it is like, I don't know, but I feel like over time this guy might get this other guy out of his job, and
because
like
the Rock, I think, literally can make that happen if he wanted to. Like if he wanted to have that role that Triple H has right now, The Rock can do it.
I think it feels like, Denise, that they might be building a case against this guy to be like, see, look at what he did over here. Look at what he did over here. Look at what he did over here. And I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna get nasty, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But after that, I was like, you know what? I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to watch.
My only thing is, and I'm probably get fully into it on my podcast, regardless of The Rock being there, that match was dog shit.
Yeah, with or without.
Like when they were like, oh, Travis Scott ruined us. I'm like, no, he didn't. That match sucked.
I mean, he made it a million times worse,
It was bad, then it got badder. But that match sucked from the fucking belt. As soon as they said ding, 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 that match stunk.
It was too, I'm not going to go back and watch it, but from what I saw, it was just too much of John. I think this needed to be more of Cody than John Cena. You know,
and John Cena was like taking the softest bumps. It's like he was protecting himself or something. I was like, what is this? Is like he was waiting for a stunt double to come in or something. Like, this is not how this works.
I feel bad for Cody though, because Cody's been doing his very best, bro. He's just done what he's supposed to do.
I'm thinking of the reaction after last year's Mania, Denise, and like
versus
people were
this one.
Yeah, like it was like, Cody, we did it. We finally have our king. And this one, people were like, oh my God.
I know.
But it's Cody.
Cody, man.
He'll come back. He's a superstar. He's the biggest star at that company. He'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, 2 back-to-back WrestleManias with Roman, then this, and obviously the stuff with The Rock.
And he'll main event next year. He'll main event for the next couple of them. He's fine.
Yeah. But I mean, Cody's just doing what he's supposed to do. You know, what more can you do?
From the great
Oh, we got Uncle Donk here who says, "Hi Sam, why is Master P on my screen in 2025?" That's not you, Reg.
to the ring.
New Orleans. They're in New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an easy answer. I thought it was going to be more complicated.
Oh, that's it.
Thank you, Uncle Donk.
There's been a change of plans.
Wait, what's happening?
They haven't seen Stokely Hathaway in forever.
Wait, what?
Legends. Top guys. 10-time world
Wait, is he
tag
with
team
FTR now?
champions. New
When
Orleans.
this happened?
Give it up.
Right now.
FTR.
Right now?
It just happened. We're watching it happen.
Are you sure I didn't miss something on Collision?
No, we are watching it happen right now with our eyes.
What's the connection? Is there a connection?
Out of control.
I don't know, but I love it. Don't care. I'm loving it already.
It's different.
Near attack.
It's gonna be really good because Stokely's amazing.
And now,
He looks so serious, dude. He looks just like that Wii animation, the Black Me or whatever.
He's just like looking so serious.
It was on Collision with Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler.
Yeah, everyone's like, wait, Stokely's with FTR? What? When did this happen? That's what I was thinking too. Oh my gosh, yeah, that is Stokely. 100%.
He's serious.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. So you two.
His little outfit.
This is true, by the way. Eric here says, I don't know, man. Stokely brought Kris Statlander down.
And touching Toni Schiavone.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's interesting to me.
It's because he didn't need to be with Statlander. That's why.
Literally set people on fire. Hangman Adam Page has committed arson. Ricochet decides to come to work every week and shank people with a pair of scissors.
He hasn't lied.
John Moxley.
He just tried to do that.
Should I list all of John Moxley's crimes? I think I will. He's committed acts of terrorism,
Big Stoke.
kidnapping, extortion, and he's done all of those things to you two guys, yet he walks around AEW unpunished.
That's true.
That's fact.
Another
To
truth
me,
bomb.
is unjust.
Another
But
truth
don't
bomb.
worry, that's what I'm here for. You see,
Who's yelling?
that suspension,
Sounds like a
I'm gonna
fan.
have it expunged
He's
from your
loud.
permanent record.
I can hear him more than Stokely.
He has a mic
That's
too.
fine. That's fine. I am going to make sure that it is reimbursed to you based
I
on
love
You're
this
hearing
already.
that, right?
Yeah, I can hear him.
ugly, nasty, and I emphasize nasty way this is all played out.
Nasty.
And moving forward, if you want to have a conversation with these guys, then you need to have a conversation with me. And you heard
Mean
that right.
Stokely is
'Cause
so
as of
funny.
Today,
Yeah.
Stokely Hathaway is the new agent for the greatest tag team alive today, FTR.
Love it. All in.
right.
Now,
Great.
Toni Schiavone,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
to your job.
Thank you, agent.
I'm all in.
That's the best.
First of all, thank you, Mr. Hathaway. Beautiful work. Up here,
Definitely.
please. Listen, what happened last week with Danny Garcia,
Tremendous.
that wasn't an easy decision for us. But Danny gave us no choice. Danny made his own decision.
He did.
I'm talking here. Danny made his own decision.
I'm talking
Don't
here.
forget, it was 2.0
I'm talking over
that got
here.
in front of our face. It was 2.0 that came at us. It was 2.0 that said they wanted to fight. And where we come from, if you want to fight, you better be ready to fight. And I don't quite think 2.0 was ready to fight.
That's a fact.
But out of respect for you, Danny, when you asked
You
us
don't
to
want to make
stop,
Cash
we
Wheeler
stopped.
mad.
We pinned him 1, 2, 3 because you
Oh,
were our
are you
friend,
referring
Danny.
to the thing?
And then
Nope.
you're going to treat us like that? You're going to turn
Wait,
your
so
back.
what are you
Don't
referring
forget,
to?
You came
That?
to us for help.
Oh,
with
you're
every
referring to
other
that.
veteran left you high and dry.
I was
I'm
trying to
looking
just let
weird.
it linger, and
We
you're
got
like,
you
"Are
to
you
the
referring to
TNT
the
title.
thing?"
The
And
thing?
We We put Adam Copeland first. We put AEW first, and that got us nothing but disrespect. No more.
That's true.
It's FTR first from now on, and you're gonna
finally,
boo us for
dudes. You're gonna boo us for that?
Hey. What's with the hostility? Relax. All right, speaking of living legends, we have a couple of legends in the house with us right now. Rock and Roll Express.
Didn't they just beat up the Rock and Roll Express?
Ricky and Robert.
Oh, no, that was FTR.
Caleb says, oh shit, I've really missed heel FTR.
Oh, no, they're
I
about
think
to
we
beat up
needed-
Rock and Roll Express.
We needed a refresh button for FTR. This is definitely it.
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, they were sitting
Oh, they're
in,
bringing them in.
they were sitting in like not purgatory, but like in a weird place. Like,
Bro, they were just there. They were
legit,
just
what
there.
they're saying on this promo is real. Like, they were like thinking of other people, taking a back seat to people they shouldn't have been. They should have been putting FTR first.
Rock and Roll
Yeah.
Express, everybody.
I do declare.
Two legends 11 times over, recognized as World Tag Team Champions. Ricky Morton.
Rock and Roll
in the
Express,
ring.
baby.
Embrace the Cash Wheeler, Robert Gibson.
All right, guys. Listen, we only got a little bit of time, and this is about us.
Sheldon Jackson reminds us FTR beat up Rock and Roll Express in 2020.
I'm like, I remember them beating them up
One of the
somewhere.
greatest tag teams of all time, Rock and Roll Express. They had some of
Ricky
the
and
greatest
Robert.
matches with some of the greatest tag teams of all time. Guys, I want to know, what do you think? Come in here. This is hard.
Robert's
Cam. Come
fanny
here.
pack.
This is hard, Cam.
What would you say is your greatest match ever?
Well,
If it was up to me, I
Wow.
would say Philadelphia, your
Boo.
greatest match, Philadelphia with the Midnight Express. And if we're being honest here, no shade to you guys, the Midnight Express was better than Rock and Roll Express. But we're here tonight.
They gotta.
We're
Rude.
here tonight to talk about the Rock and Roll Express. 40 years of the Rock and Roll Express, and you guys are still going strong today. How old are you guys? Well, because if I was
Damn, I'm actually curious. I wanted to know the answer.
if I was judging by looks alone,
Well,
Denise
would
is
say
hanging on to
you're
every word. She's like,
109 years
I'm ready
old.
for the answer.
And being 109
He said
years
109
old means
years
you were
old.
running hard in the 80s, if you know what I mean. What would you say was your favorite experience in the 80s?
well,
If it was
no,
uh-oh.
we're gonna stop this right now. You're not gonna.
Ricky
embarrass
Morton's
Rubber
not gonna
Dog
take that
in
shit.
front of the whole wrestling world. That's one thing that's not happening tonight.
Whoa. No, there doesn't need to be any hostility. This is actually ironic. Hold this for me, Dax. So we have a brand new shirt on Shop AEW, and I think you'll enjoy
Living Legend Killers.
it. Yeah, and Ricky, this one's for you.
Oh, no. No, not Ricky Morton. No. Damn it. Get out of there, guys.
Oh, they
Now
are
they're all running.
Paragon. Look, they made sure to put it in the thing now. Paragon.
They all have their little Paragon shirts on.
Continue to dwell at the bottom of the barrel. This is just disgusting.
All right. Okay.
Well, that happened. It happened and it came. All right, let me catch up here on what everyone's saying. We got Sleaze Boy here who says the off topic, if Katy Perry is going to consider herself an astronaut, then I'm a wrestler because my girlfriend has given me the stink face a few times. Get here, Sleaze Boy. What?
That is
TMI.
absolutely insane. I didn't know where the story was going, and when it got there, wow.
Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Grapple Geekery who says Death Riders are the new learning tree. Sigh. Yeah, they've been there for a minute.
Yeah, they get kind of a big sigh when they come out here. I wasn't mad at what they did today, but I understand.
Terrence Johnson says, what would make you like Yuta? Well, first of all, I think he would have to cut the hair, shave, and also just stop being with the Death Riders.
He has to cut the hair and shave. Can he do one
Shave.
and you'll be okay?
No.
If he just
Gotta get
shaved?
groomed.
What if
Groom
he
him
just...
up.
Okay, all right.
groom him up, and have him exit the Death Riders.
But he's a really good wrestler.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see it right now. I'm blinded by the hair, and I'm blinded by the Death Riders.
That's fair.
So take that off, and then just go out there and wrestle, and then I'll like you.
Take that. Okay, I get it.
Anthony Giuliano here says, Denise, you said time flies. 2020-31 will be here soon. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. I'm still enjoying being young.
Enjoy it, young lady.
Well, you should know you're over the hump already.
Whoa, that's crazy. You got there so fast too. You're just like, you should know because you're old. Like, just so fast. Why? Now, these are the best. These are your glory years, Denise Salcedo. You
even got the grandpa sweater, Reg.
You better enjoy it. I'm in my comfy days, you know.
Seen
I'm
like
Mr.
50
Rogers.
grandpas in that same sweater.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I feel like taking you some cookies and some hot cocoa here, Grandpa. Enjoy.
Please, I'll take them. I'm just trying to attract a certain demographic. That's it. That's all.
Is that what you're trying to do?
I mean, always.
Oh my God. We got Speed Punk here who says 2031.
Oh my God.
2030. What the fuck? Something went in my eye, bro.
That's what you get for trying to talk shit about my sweater.
I think it was an eyelash or something. Speed Punk here says 2031 they do take IOUs or Bitcoins. Oh
yeah,
gosh.
It'll definitely be full Bitcoin by then, at least. Like it'll be all cryptocurrency.
I don't feel like Bitcoin's really taken off. I don't know anybody in real life who does Bitcoin.
They have Bitcoin ATMs, so it's like slowly becoming.
Where are these
thing.
Bitcoin? I've never seen Bitcoin ATMs.
Yeah, they're in LA. They're just scattered around in random places.
Yeah, I don't think so. I can't get on board with that.
Bitcoin. Yeah, it's going to be weird when it's just all crypto coin being accepted. No cash. They're going to soon rule out cash. A lot of places don't take cash anymore. Like, it's becoming.
No, a lot of people do take cash, and then you don't have cash because you're like, who takes cash anymore?
Opposite.
Thank you, Speed Punk. We got Grapple Geekery who says, don't disrespect charcuterie boards, Reginald. Or yeah, Carcucci.
Look, I love charcuterie boards. They are delicious. They're great. They're amazing. And I want to eat one right now.
Anthony Giuliano says, I hope WrestleMania 2031 main event is better than WrestleMania 41 main event.
It should.
So
I wouldn't know. I was going to say it should be, but I wouldn't know.
I was about to say, do you think anyone on the current roster would still be on WrestleMania 2031? There's a few people, several people actually.
They got a bunch of young people there. Like Tiffany Stratton, she'll be a regular age by then.
So wild.
She'll still be younger than you.
I know, but don't worry, I'm making it to 100. Uncle Dog says 100. I'm tapping out when I can't wipe my own butt no more.
Yeah, nobody gonna be wiping my butt. That's weird. I'm done. That's what I'm done.
My plan is to be like the super rich little old people. That way I can pay someone to do all that stuff for me.
Gross.
I want to be like old with my little curls and my super white hair and my nice little red cashmere sweater and have all this money around me where people are like wondering if people really like me or they're just there for my money.
I see.
That's my goal. That's the kind of old little rich lady I want to be.
Working at this pace you're working now is not going to get you to 100. That's for sure. You're stressing yourself out to death. You're just eliminating time day by day with all these crazy hectic schedules. Not helping you get to 100.
See, you're saying all the things that I need to do to get to 100, yet you're not doing any of them.
No, because I don't want to get to 100 again. I'm trying to tell you.
That's terrible.
100. That's so old.
Yeah, but there's some pretty, like, young-looking 100-year-olds.
Name one.
I don't know any.
Betty
White, when she was older, she was still able to do stuff.
No, I was watching this movie recently, but I think whoever's in Grace and Frankie, who are those people? Jane Fonda. I think she's like 86 years old, and her homegirl.
Good. You see, like people are aging differently now. 100
But like you got to be
back
Jane
then, not the
Fonda.
same as 100 now.
Look at they're advertising Mexico that Denise doesn't want to go to.
I'm debating, okay?
Tickets available this Saturday, 10 a.m. local time.
Oh, Matt and Mike Bailey.
We got Alyssa Hart here who says the way Travis Scott took 30 years getting into the ring, dude. He had me yelling at this guy in Spanish.
Denise, you know, like this match is specifically booked for me. Like everything in this match, like specifically like for me. Everything. These
are all
in this
your
match,
boys?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Reminding the fans here why they are so
technically I feel like we should be the biggest Young Bucks fans ever.
We are.
We should put like the Young Bucks on our overlay or something.
We should.
Because they're part of the Cali Connection.
They definitely are. They're the reason for the season. And I had a big long conversation with Kevin Knight this weekend too. Shout out to the homie Jet.
Nice.
Look at this.
I learned some very interesting things. I just remembered that.
And you didn't tell me any of the very interesting things you learned? Savage. You're leaving me out, Reg. Thank you so much, Lissa. We got Boggs Diego here who says, is there a reason everyone's torturing the Rock and Roll Express? I guess
I don't know.
It's easy to like gain sympathy for them.
Every time they come to the show and try to have a good time, somebody beats them up. It's crazy.
Yeah. Didn't they get beat up by the Death Riders not too long ago?
Yeah, it was like a couple. It feels like a couple weeks ago. Probably like a couple months ago.
Yeah. Thank you, Boggs Diego. We got Grapple Keeper who says, Abuelita Denise. I'm on it, bro. I'm going to be the cutest Abuelita ever. Thank you, Grapple Keeper.
Classic Young Bucks. They're going for it. The flip out.
JK
The flip
here
over.
Says, this match is sponsored by Righteous Reg.
Yes. See? You see it. These are all the people
Johnny
I like.
Cage says that was a long ass ramp. Don't know why people bitching and complaining. That's why you run, bro. You run.
He need to put some pep in that step. He was just like chilling, looking at the crowd, pointing. It wouldn't have been as bad if John Cena wasn't just sitting there watching him.
Dude, there was a shot where Cody went like this, and then he
this fool was playing heads up, 7-up.
You don't think anyone told them like, "Hey, go out there, like run"?
Like get some. I know. I just think they were like
speed walk.
No, I think they probably just assumed. You know, they were just like, dude, there's gonna be.
You did that on accident, or you think you did that on purpose?
I don't think he did it on purpose. I think he was just living in the moment. He probably thought he was like walking fast, but you just never know in the moment.
Common sense, if he's a wrestling fan, common sense says, hey, bro, at this point of the match, you go in like fast.
But you don't know when you get out there, Denise, in the moment, and there's 60,000 people screaming.
If anything, you have more adrenaline. And what does adrenaline do? It makes you go faster.
Not when
slow down. Dude,
I
don't even walk that slow at the park, Reg.
You have to remember, this guy probably smoked 20 blunts before going down. Everybody's just like, why did it take it so long? This guy was probably smoking a blunt right before walking out there. Like 1 second before he went outside, he probably hit the blunt. And these guys, Travis Scott's not going to walk fast. He's a rapper. First of all, rappers don't be running. That's not a thing.
He's apparently trained. He's been training to be a wrestler.
Doesn't matter. You have to look cool the whole way. You got to walk down there. I'm not going to run down. Now you guys got me defending Travis Scott. I was saying he was slow too, but now I'm like, hold on a second.
No, Reg, there's none of that. Big G says you run like Charles Robinson at that one WrestleMania. Fact. That's how you go in.
But again, like I was saying, it wouldn't have been as bad if John Cena wasn't sitting there watching him, like waiting. And like if he would have been stomping Cody that whole time, it would have been fine.
Yeah. Boggs Viega here says, Reg, who's in the main event of Unkmania? Have you been keeping up with that stuff? The Unk stuff?
Have you?
I saw the Shannon Sharp
I'm like,
stuff.
I don't want you to be keeping up with it, Denise.
And the Kanye West stuff. I saw both of that. And I was busy doing like WrestleMania stuff, and I kept seeing, you know how sometimes your timeline pops up like different stuff that aren't really like in your genre, and I kept seeing this cousin chart popped up, And I'm like, why am I randomly getting a cousin chart? And then I kept seeing all of these interesting tweets that I didn't have much information on. So I thought, okay, after dinner, waiting for my food to go down, I'm gonna go on Twitter. So I went on Twitter after dinner, waiting for
Then
so
your
I could
food
let
came
my
back
food go
up.
down. Dude, and I saw because I don't see any Kanye West stuff. Like, I muted him a long time ago, right? Years ago, I muted this guy. Like, I don't see him on my timeline at all. And then I saw that, and then I saw the Shannon Sharp stuff because the video that he did popped right up on my timeline. So yeah, I'm keeping up. I was looking. I'm seeing what happened. But I didn't read the text or the text out because I saw people say something about text.
The
That
texts
I
are
didn't
crazy.
see.
I wish I didn't know. I wish I wasn't informed.
Oh, the
I wish I
texts
was
are out.
Yeah, there's some
Oh,
texts.
send them to me. I didn't know where to find them.
I
want to see what everyone's talking about. I
No,
want to
you
be in
don't.
the know.
No, you do not.
It's that bad.
It's crazy. They talking crazy, Denise.
Both of them or just him?
And that's a great move.
Both of them.
The girl?
Yeah.
Oh, but she's a child.
He's a child.
19 years old. She's a child. Like, why
But there's
are you
like
a 19-year-old girl? And
the
you're
lingo's
busy,
like
16?
the lingo's like put a black baby inside of me, stuff like yeah. I told you. Yeah.
I have no comments. I don't know what's happening.
I tried to get you out of here, but that's what's happened.
Thank
And
you,
it's
Bob
like,
Villa.
yeah, do it. And he's like, I'm bringing it for you. It's crazy.
Oh, he
Denise.
said that?
Yeah, he's like, it's coming. I'm like, oh my God.
That's terrible.
I know.
I
Yeah,
don't need to hear the details. Never mind. Don't give me the details.
No, I told you, I'm not sending them to you. It's crazy.
Yeah. Christopher Turner says Jeff Hardy dances before making a save, but Travis Scott taking years off my life still is so annoying. I still can't believe Jeff Hardy did that. That was hilarious.
That was so funny.
That was hilarious, more so than anything. So, like, at least I laughed when Jeff Hardy did that.
Right.
I like when Kevin Knight does that.
When he takes flight.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Christopher Turner.
And he's put on size and muscle Excalibur, declaring he is a heavyweight now, which is an important distinction when competing.
Greg Carter says she said she wants his baby gravy. Yeah. She said gravy?
And that might be on display here.
Oh, sorry. I just realized what that meant.
Yeah, I told you. You don't need to see this.
I've never heard that in my life. Baby gravy?
Baby gravy.
Is that like a thing? Like, do other people say baby gravy?
Unfortunately.
Oh shit, that's wild.
So this match,
oh man,
Nick Jackson's in the wrong corner. Rick Knox do not. Oh yeah, I thought he's trying to tag.
Match in only 6 months or in 6 months. Young Bucks continue.
They're going off. They're doing their thing. Oh, they're gonna do that one spot. They're about to do something crazy right now. They're putting them together.
They look like they're about to decapitate them, bro.
Oh,
that was kind of cool. I like that.
Listen, the boys are back in town. The greatest of all time are here. Not that was in that last segment. That are in this segment, baby.
Get out of EVP's butts.
Do you think the last segment had the greatest tag team of all time? No, it's this segment right here, baby. The Young Bucks.
Reg about to put them pearls and tassels on just to be with the Young Bucks.
Kevin Knight, who
Go.
in his short
Did you see that?
Here in AEW, I mean, he's turned a lot
That's
of
Matt
heads.
Jackson,
He's shown fans that he
Denise's
is the real
doppelganger.
deal,
My doppelganger, yeah. That's mi hermano right there, bro.
Speedball Mike
Nope.
Bailey, man, fake high.
Got him.
With a super kick. Bailey
I need to interview Matt Jackson one day.
Definitely.
Just to have our faces next to each other.
Boom. So great to have the Young Bucks back. Look at this.
I'm even gonna do my little beard.
The same. You're gonna do it just like his.
Yeah, and I comb my hair the same way. Put the little beard on.
Unbelievable.
You're gonna be like, oh shit, which one's Matt Jackson?
Which one's which? You guys do the point thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
But as soon as Bailey
Matthew is waiting, but Knight, it's back. There it is. Super kick party. We've missed you.
Oh, the double. I thought they all four were gonna do the leaping thing.
They're still going.
Yo!
Oh, yes,
That was
this
cool.
is awesome. No,
That reminded me of those video games, like the Street Fighter video games. We're just like, come on, doing the fucking kick.
Yep. See, this is an AEW crowd. See, another crowd would have chanted, "This is awesome," but this crowd is chanting, "AEW." Thank you very much.
This is awesome.
Stop.
This is awesome.
We don't do that over here.
This is awesome.
To be able to block a kick.
Let's go, Jet. Fly in there.
That is super hard to do. It takes years of training. Years.
Oh, hard shot from Nick Jackson.
Another one at the Knight's face.
Oh.
Give me more of that. I want to see more of that kicking stuff.
Boom. Drop kick, baby. Mike Bailey's about to come in and light him up. Oh, the big drop kick.
No.
That was so
They're like playing chicken.
good.
Isn't that how you play chicken?
Dude, that was so good. The Young Bucks.
That next tag team match is going to have a
Denise.
bar to beat. What?
The next tag team match has Will Ospreay in it.
I know, Reg. I was just trying to compliment. Damn. I was trying to be nice.
Wait, they going crazy right now.
That's what I'm saying. Dang, got him with the back on the back
to the knees. This is it.
You're like, the Young Bucks are the greatest tag team ever. And I'm like, trying to compliment their work. And you're like,
I'm like, let's relax though. Will Ospreay's there.
Yes, I agree with Hulk here who says this match is cooking. Exactly.
This is beautiful.
Face Cowboy says that was definitely awesome.
Dude, I love that, him interrupting the drop kick. That was so beautiful.
Yeah. Marvin,
what are they going to do?
Like an awesome action movie. Yes. Rupert Pro says fight forever.
Are they going to do the Event Omega?
A little bit of play call.
He went backwards. I thought they were both going to go forward with that. I was like, oh shit. I didn't even realize that what's-his-face was on the outside.
Incredible.
See, like, this is exciting tag team wrestling, Reg.
This is what we're talking about. The best of all. Oh, Musa with the knees.
That after dinner,
Just don't fly.
I love that, by the way. The turn that he does before the frog splash.
Yep.
That shit's
the
crazy.
UFO.
Like, you gotta have a lot of power to do that shit.
That
Think
is
about
a tribute to Too Cold Scorpio if there ever was one. Look at this.
That was
the
cool.
moonsault, the big splash.
Synchronous
incredible.
too. Synchronous.
Boom, the turnaround into the frog splash. We love it.
Kevin Knight.
We got Mute Mo says clap, clap, clap.
Mm-hmm.
Face Cowboy says, man, this tag match is amazing.
Wait, they got Nick Jackson on the ropes.
Y'all, this match is on another level. The rent is due.
It is due, I'm telling you. Oh, they got Jet up on that barricade.
The rent is due.
Oh, no.
Oh! House, bro. Kevin freaking flipped.
Doomsday on the floor.
Now being returned to the ring with
oh,
bro.
Triangle moonsault.
Oh
no, they caught him.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Dude,
he had to freaking get the camera guy out of the way. Oh, he's ready. Oh shit.
Oh my god. What?
That was a lot though.
Unbelievable.
That was a lot to have to do.
Yo.
Oh man.
Tony Khan driver, baby. Nope. Oh. Come on.
Nice.
We are cooking, baby.
Yo, they gotta build up Kevin
Jet
Knight.
with the
He's gonna
double
be a
up.
top guy here.
Oh yeah, dude. He's perfect for
Yeah, he's
AEW. I love it.
I didn't know what to expect from him, but I'm a fan from what I've
He's a
seen.
beast. That's
After
my
that
homie.
Will Ospreay match, now this. Wait, who
Oh
is that?
no.
Oh, it's Ricochet.
Oh no. Now he's about to catch a double super kick. Don't springboard now. Oh.
Oh shit.
Okay.
The backslide now rolls through.
BT! Oh!
Trigger.
1, 2, 3. Yo, that was fun. That was fun.
Of all time. Those guys. Nicholas,
They're
Matthew.
like, yeah, haha, bitch, we can still go.
Of all time.
That
You want to
was
do
so
it?
fun.
This how you do it.
So fun.
But this is what we're yelling about on here all the time about the Young Bucks, Denise, because I want to see that. Like, when I don't see that, I'm like, dude, just do that. Oh, here's Toni.
In the semifinals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. You've been watching every individual in this tournament very closely. And why shouldn't I? These are the preeminent individuals in our entire industry. So ladies, good luck. Pound your flesh, rip your tits, but don't you dare get any blood on my pearls. And remember, you are now watching your feature presentation. Actually, speaking of feature presentation, this weekend in Hollywood, you're going to be appearing on the red carpet for the TCM Film Festival. Yeah, some new little science fiction film.
She is?
It's The Empire Strikes Back.
There's not an empire big enough to strike this back. But remember, I'm a lover.
They're having like a film festival thing in LA. She's going to be a part of it.
Yo, when is it? I might try to get in on that. I can get a Toni Storm interview.
This Saturday on Collision, I'm going to have a championship eliminator performance. So if there's any bitch that has the itch.
Oh.
And you know I like to fight.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Breathe,
yes,
Reg.
yes, yes,
breathe.
yes, 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 yes.
Cinema.
I don't even like cinema, and I like this.
This is cinema for Reg.
This is my kind of cinema.
Where are they doing that tonight?
No, Collision.
Oh.
Queen Amanada.
Let me see.
Great opportunity for Queen Amanada.
We got Shay here who says it's all Ocho's fault. He said try new stuff, shaking my head.
The Avatar too. That's crazy. Shay. That's Shannon Sharp on the Avatar.
No, but we're not talking about the Ocho that I know. We're talking about a different Ocho, right?
Ocho is Chad Ochocinco, who is his podcast co-host.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the Ocho, like Chris Jericho stuff. I was like, this doesn't make any sense to me. What is happening here?
Chad Ochocinco. I keep saying Ocho.
Also, his co-host told him to try new stuff.
Yes.
Oh my God. Shay, thank you so much for the super chat. We got Mighty90K who says another Young Bucks classic going on. I hope people appreciate them while they're still wrestling the best tag team of the past 15 years. They're not gonna appreciate them because they belong to AEW.
Of all time.
If they were to go over and jump the ship to WWE, everybody would be like, Young Bucks are the greatest.
We finally seen them. They're finally here. They're real. They're the best.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
But like, we're watching this show right now because of the Young Bucks. Never forget it.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
AEW viewing audience, this is an official announcement from the Hurt Syndicate.
What is it?
On behalf
Dope glasses
of
to
the
Sheldon.
Standard of Excellence, Shelton Benjamin.
Dope
And
suits.
the almighty Bobby Lashley. We are the Hurt
Who has
Syndicate.
the best suit today?
And we hurt
I think Sheldon might have the better suit this time. You like Bobby's?
It's back to Bobby's. Bobby's looks more expensive.
We're so good at hurting people that every
Like the
single
quality
tag team
is
we
there.
faced for the AEW tag team titles, they haven't been back. They're all home convalescing from their injuries. And then the Gates of Agony, they stepped up and they said they like to be hurt.
Yep.
Bro, AEW even sent out a press release for Master P.
Did they really?
They sent out a press release about it.
What does it say?
The pop legend, multi-platinum recording artist, and entrepreneur Master P appears on AEW Dynamite. And then you click on the link and it sends you to they even sent photos and his full segment. They never do this for anybody. This is new. They never sent no Dropbox file, nothing. That's new right there.
Some sort of interruption here.
that MJF or what?
Looks like it. Looks like him.
Oh God, the shoes. It's definitely him.
Those ugly can only belong to one man.
Those shoes so ugly, only can belong to one man.
Oh.
Oh, not in the web host. In the Burberry.
Classic. Didn't even let Bobby talk. I mean, Bobby talk. Yeah.
Interrupting Bobby Lashley.
You think they're gonna bring
He's
out more
annoying.
chicas today, Reg?
He better not.
Remember Lashley's a lone holdout, Ian.
No chicas today?
No, not today. Last week was enough.
He doesn't seem too impressed by being interrupted. It hasn't been working with Lashley for sure. Maybe
Maxwell.
we'll see. But if I'm the Hurt Syndicate, I see MJF and
I feel like Bobby Lashley is judging his suit. Until
He's judging Max's
MJF wows him with a great suit, that's when he's going to take him to be part of the
you're
Hurt
right.
Syndicate.
Okay. MJF.
Gentlemen, I know, hell, we all know you had a good time last week, okay?
Mm.
And if you guys want to have a good time for the rest of your lives, all I need are 3 thumbs up. That's it.
Still with the thumbs up thing.
Hey,
What did you bring this week?
Reg.
All right, boys, we're going to try this one more time.
They got to vote.
One more time, you guys.
How it works.
We're trying it again.
Thumbs
One
up.
thumbs up. MVP.
that's one.
They should get the crowd to vote.
Shelton.
That's a lot of thumbs to count, Denise. 3 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up. It's still in the middle.
girls did it!
2 thumbs up.
Damn, Shelton. We know what convinced Shelton.
Yeah, he got him last week.
So that's it. He's in,
Let's
right?
make
Or does
something
it got to be all 3?
Real
Gotta be all
clear.
3.
Because the
I
majority
didn't give you
rules.
a thumbs up because of a bunch of broads
Sure.
and a watch.
Sure.
He heard
only
you,
reason
Denise.
I got a
He's like,
thumbs
don't put
up
that on me.
is because of this man.
I don't believe that.
Don't forget that.
It was
I
the
think it was the
girl.
ladies.
I
Yeah,
love Montel. We all love Montel.
we sure do.
You can vouch for
He's a
MJF
goat.
all along. Still needs that 1 thumbs up. Comes down to Lashley.
1 thumbs up.
We also love our good friend Bob.
Bobby. Big Bob.
It's Roberto.
Mm. Good crowd again tonight.
All right, baby, let's see it. Okay.
No, he's
hold
gonna
on.
thumbs down.
I
He
think I know
hasn't
where you're
gotten
going with
anything
this.
yet.
So, just give me a second here. Put it down.
I think Denise is on to
Okay.
something. He's gonna have to
Did
have
he
the
get him
bomb
suits,
suits,
right?
Yeah, it has to be the suit.
Maybe he'll bring out a collection of
I know
suits
you
for
have your
him.
reservations. But if I'm in the syndicate, we're gonna get everything, man.
They
All
go
the
shopping
money, the
together?
power, the respect, all the gold in the world. Yes, Bob, you bring a lot to the table.
But Bob
With
don't
all due
need nobody to
respect,
take
there are
him
some
shopping
things
though. He
that I
got
bring
the
to
he got
table
the best
that you
suits.
don't. I know this place better than anybody. I know how to cut corners better than anybody.
That's true.
I know
That's
how
a
to win
shoot.
by any means necessary
Taz.
better than anybody. You let me in the syndicate, we don't just run AEW, we run professional wrestling, Bob.
He's not lying.
Now, I know we got off on the wrong foot. If we're being honest here, it's not my fault. But, I'm willing to admit, because I'm salt of the earth, I've been a little bit prickly towards you with the rejection. So I want you to know, I'm going to tell you something from the bottom of my heart. It's 2 words I've never said before.
Suck it.
Bob, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry.
Mm.
I like how Bobby just never says anything.
Don't say nothing.
Just like intimidating people that won't even try to make you feel comfortable.
Just all looks.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're sorry.
All right, shut up. Jeez, let me do it. Shut up. Bob, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he made no eye contact. You got to make eye contact too.
That's the only way it works. That's the only way it's legit.
Imagine me being like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Looking over here, I'm sorry.
You're right. You're right. I want that apology right here. You're right.
Exactly.
Wait! Before you put that thumb down, you saw that car in the back I drove up in? You guys like that car, huh?
Bro, Bobby Lashley's got like 50,000 cars.
You don't want no car.
You give me a thumbs up, that car is yours.
Nice.
I mean, we do like cars. Another one, though.
He's got his own cars.
Another one, though?
How many cars do you need?
Let me see the keys.
The keys are
Let me see the keys.
We're taking a walk.
Let me see the keys is hella funny.
Yeah.
He doesn't say nothing the whole time. He's like, you know what?
the keys.
Let me see the keys.
Killer of Demons says, what is this? The Price is Right? Yo.
Right?
He's about to be like, leather seats, air conditioner, cameras for when you exit. I added an air freshener.
Listen, the perks. You got to hear the perks.
I believe is one of the terms you can use to describe
Gotta.
Guys, you've been as tough to look at as you've been lovely. Thank you.
The dark screen.
strategy by MJ.
What do you call it when you put the little screen things on it?
Hurt Syndicate, though. That's my
Tint.
Tint, yeah, the tinted
dark
windows.
screens.
The tinted windows.
I got dark screens in my windows. Nobody can see in here.
For MJF, you can see
Everything.
why,
Let me catch up here, by the way. We got 1990K who says another young. Oh wait. Yeah, I already read this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shay says, "Oh, I can't read this. I role play WB House Triple H and shoot stuff. I can't read this." Bob Ross Jr. says the Roast of WrestleMania full audio got released and it's worse than I thought.
The full audio?
I'm gonna listen to that. That sounds awful.
Oh no. Okay, they're outside. That guy's balls are still hurting. That car is wild.
That with the blue lights and the blue trim.
That's hard.
Yo, Bobby, put them thumbs up.
Yeah, put
Bro,
them
they're
thumbs
about
up.
to steal
That's
that
hard.
shot from MJF. He just gave him the keys.
Thanks. That's why I said, let me see them keys.
I'd be like, bye, sucker.
Is this going to be enough? I think they need a bigger car.
MVP's like, there's only 2 seats.
Okay, all right, now just thumbs up and it's all yours, Bob.
Bro, MJF, come on, buddy. You gotta be a little bit.
Gotta
less
test drive it
trusting.
first, Max.
Bob, you got thumbs up first. Bob.
He's gonna give him the bird.
What?
Give me this car.
Give the people what they want.
Bro, I would have gone chasing after that car.
I'm cool.
You think I'm about to lose out on a car? MVP was like, let him have it.
All right,
Let him have
let me
it.
ask you a question, Red. If you saw someone break into your, like, let's just say they grabbed your keys and they grabbed your car and they went in your car and they started driving off, would you chase after them?
Not in Oakland, that's for sure.
I would probably be like, you motherfucker, fucking car back.
'Cause
Running
what
full
happens
speed
if you
right
catch?
behind him.
What happens if you catch Bobby Lashley, Denise?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it has to be Bobby Lashley. Hit him with my purse. Oh, you motherfucker. Keep my
Because
fucking
like
car
you
back.
catch Bobby Lashley, then you gotta fight Bobby Lashley. Like, nah, I'm good. You got it. I think you won this one, sir. You just gotta be like, I guess. What am I gonna do? Beat Bobby
Yo.
Lashley? No.
Yo. All right.
Great scene. I liked it.
All right, let's see what else we got. We got Reggie Simmons here who says, dang, AEW cooking tonight. But that tag match was very fun. Very fun.
We're getting another tag match right now. Crazy.
Yeah. Well-rounded Leo, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Says, Reg, you are great, but the Bucks are nowhere near the greatest. They are not on the level of Rock and Roll and Midnight Express, Road Warriors, or Hart Foundation. Heck, I put the Usos way above them. The Bucks are not in my top 50.
I was with you, Leo.
Go off, Reg.
Leo, I was with you until we got to a bit here. No, but I respect that. I think they are an acquired taste, which is still kind of weird. The Young Bucks are like they do a different kind of match type we saw tonight. Like it's not for everybody, but like saying the Usos 1000% lifted a bunch of bits from the Young Bucks is crazy. So there's no way you could put them above. Like they did that. One of the greatest matches of all time in WWE history is the Usos against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I saw that match 10 times already when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn wrestled the Young Bucks. So it's like, I'm with you, but like, what do you mean? They got who they are from these people. So, all right. But Midnight Express and Road Warriors and Hart, I don't think the Hart Foundation, because they didn't go that long. See, that's the issues. There are only a couple tag teams like the Rock and Roll Express who are on here that could be like time and history and all this. The Hart Foundation were a tag team for like 6 years. Some people bring up the Rockers, like they were the tag team for a couple years. Some people bring up Edge and Christian. They were only a tag team for like 7 years or something. You know what I mean? The Young Bucks have lasted. We're watching a show right now because of them. Like there wouldn't be in the AEW. Cody helped. Kenny Omega helped. But the fucking reason that the shit started rocking is because of what the Young Bucks did. And we're here now. And we're going to continue to be here because of it.
Yeah, Young Bucks are pretty at the top of my, I would at least say top 10 list.
GOATs, number 1, baby. Who's better?
Wow, Rounded Leo, thank you for the super chat. We got Anthony Leo. Giuliano here who says to give you guys an update, Steve. I did see the passing of Mongo. I saw that earlier. It happened a couple of hours ago, I believe. Yeah, he passed away, which is very sad. There was pretty much updates throughout like the entire morning that he was, probably about
in a pretty bad state.
Yeah, and then they announced his passing. So it's very, very very sad, of course. Very, very
Rest
sad.
in peace to Steve Mongo McMichael.
Thank you, Anthony.
Get into a little bit more of this Hangman bit.
Now next week, Norfolk, Virginia, the semifinals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. You're facing Kyle Fletcher. He viciously attacked you after last week. How are things going to go?
The moment that I see Kyle Fletcher, I'm going to put his ass in the ground. And it looks like somebody wants to get in here, so get your ass in here.
Uh-oh.
How you been? You look great, by the way. Wanted to compliment you on your new haircut.
It ain't over, brother.
It makes it look like you met your wife at a family reunion.
That's crazy.
You have not changed anything about yourself.
That's crazy.
Look, I'm in the middle of an interview with Renee right now, so unless you have something of substance to add, if I were you, I'd go ahead, get in my car, and
you call. Guys, look, it's the joke man, Adam Page. Great stuff. Hey, I got a joke for you. Guy enters the Owen Hart Cup tournament only to then watch MJF stroll on in through the back door with the Hurt Syndicate to reclaim what is rightfully his and become a 2-time
Good luck,
AEW
Max.
World.
You should, though. Go for it.
Like you know anything about the back door. Your whole plan is to join Hurt Syndicate. I don't understand.
That's crazy.
You were thinking the same thing, right? Like you would know anything about the back door?
Absolutely insane.
You can't win matches, and you can't hang in the Owen.
Wow. First of all, of course you don't understand my intentions with the Hurt Syndicate. You're an idiot. Second of all, you want to act all high and mighty because you beat me? Last time I checked, we're 1-1, cowboy. And if we ever wrestle again, I am sending Seabiscuit straight back to the glue factory where he belongs. And third of all, and this
the way the Hangman looked at the camera.
You think you're a badass because you're in the Owen Cup? You're a great professional wrestler, Hangman, and I will never take that away from you. But if you do manage to get to the finals, you're going to do what you do best, cowboy. Choke.
Bars.
Whoa.
Renee's like, yo, hold on. You can't say that on TV.
Let's go! All right. With that being said,
that was
we
a
got
great segment.
Here who says, "Was that Chuck Taylor?" MJF gave the.
It looked like him. I thought for a bit, but it wasn't him.
Well, Rounded Leo says, "I don't like the Usos. I put them in to make it sting."
You son of a gun! I knew you were doing this. Well rounded.
Yes, son of a gun.
I knew you were doing this.
Thanks, Leo.
Good one.
That's so funny. That's funny.
Yo, after that tag match, Denise, I'm interested to see how they work their tag match because that was insane.
Yo, Double or Nothing's gonna hump. Are you going to Double or Nothing, or are we doing a watch along? So I'm gonna do a watch along.
Yeah, I'm doing a watch along. I'm watching along.
Okay. We got David here says someone on Blue Sky said the Young Bucks are terrible and Seth Rollins is mediocre. I was thinking of involving you in that conversation, Reg. I disagree, but thoughts. I'm a fan of the Young Bucks. I'm a fan of Seth Rollins. I know a lot of people who don't like the Young Bucks, and I know a lot of people who don't like Seth Rollins because they have like that same similar.
It's that thing.
You know.
Yeah.
I can't explain it, but they got it.
Yeah, they have the same kind of
jazz.
Yeah, the same kind of pizzazz. Like,
yeah.
Seth Rollins came up the same time that those guys came up, and they kind of worked like the same styles. When Seth Rollins gets like kicked into his hot gear, like that's the game. He came up in like the golden era, my golden era of independent pro wrestling. So they kind of represent the same thing. I think they're all incredible, and that person saying that probably, those people are those people.
Everyone just has a different cup of tea.
Right.
Everyone
like some people's favorite wrestler is Randy Orton, and I'm like, interesting. It wouldn't be mine, but I understand.
Who is your favorite wrestler right now, Reg?
Out of everybody in
all
AEW,
time, yeah, no, like your favorite of all time, your one favorite of all time.
Oh, number one is Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Yeah, he's GOAT.
Thank you, David.
He's the guy. He's the one.
We got Ten Ruza who says, great to have wrestling back this week. Love, yas.
What's up, my homie Ten Ruza? I hope that you're having a good one. I hope that you enjoyed other wrestling this week, and appreciate being here.
We got Rounded Leo who says, I don't like the Usos because they remind me of the Bucks.
See what you was doing,
funny.
brother.
Thank you, Rounded Leo.
This match is gonna bang.
Shanika says, who keeps flat ironing his hair? Yeah, Will.
Maybe he likes it like that, Shanika. I don't know.
Maybe. He looks
right before he goes
older.
out, he's like,
doesn't he look older with the flat ironed hair?
It does make him look older.
Hottest sports property across all platforms.
This match is going to be cool because I want to. Oh, yeah, go for it.
It says past tag teams drew houses, Young Bucks drew houses for Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling and helped create AEW. That almost sold out Wembley Stadium. There is no comparison. I mean, I second this. I second this, Mike. I can't take away anything from the Young Bucks at all. I'm a fan, man.
A big house known as AEW, the biggest house.
Yep. Thank you, Mike. 90K. Fishbowl says this match is sponsored by the DWO. For real. Yo, all my guys in this.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. The last one was for me, and this one's for you.
Yeah, this one's for me. Absurd Spoonful says he found AJ Styles' hairdresser.
Right.
He looks like Nick Carter, bro, from the Backstreet Boys.
He does. He does have that boy band hair.
Yes, he looks like a boy band member. I prefer his natural hair.
He's known as the walking weapon, but Ospreay,
his natural mane.
Yes.
Back on Ospreay with the body slam. You'll be hard pressed to find someone more technically sound than Josh Alexander. The crowd, though.
Josh Alexander and Ospreay have created magic before, if you know.
Oh, yeah. I did not miss that, let me tell you. When I saw that, I was like, I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
They killed it, man.
Fletcher, who are facing off 1 week from tonight at Dynamite in the final semifinal round match of the men's tournament. And of course, we have the final semifinal round match in the women's tournament coming up tonight. Our main event, Jamie Hayter, Kris Statlander.
Yeah, I wanted to see this interaction right here. Josh Alexander and Brody King.
In the desert. Big shoulder tackle.
Oop.
Brody King.
Big body slam.
Oh, Kris Statlander and Jamie today. I didn't realize that was happening today.
Main event.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. It's almost going to be 7. Dude, why does Dynamite feel short today?
I don't know. It's going by so fast.
Right? Doesn't it feel like it was an hour?
Mm-hmm. It's almost over.
Yeah, it's almost over. Shit, I just sat down. Betty the Bear says, you ain't kidding. Osprey Alexander, too, was phenomenal.
Crazy. Insane.
As tough as you want, Brody King is a massive, massive monster. I am afraid of Brody King. I make no bones about it. I am, too.
Boom.
Og says here's been a good show. Yeah, I agree, man. This has been a really so far of good Dynamite. I'm still so mad that we couldn't do a watch along last week. I thought I can't believe it, but we did great on our review show, so I was happy about that.
We did. That was
still,
fun.
I like to be at home and watch relaxed. I was watching the show rushed.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
definitely a legal tag. They're not in Canada, by the way. Don't do the A thing. Don't do the A thing.
Oh.
We're in New Orleans.
Oh.
Honor, take us this time flies when you're enjoying real craps, Denise.
Very true. Very real.
Oh. Strike from Osprey and Takeshita.
Oh, he's about to collide. Oh.
Okay, good. I was afraid that fucking Osprey was just gonna decide to like
Me too,
completely go off into the ether. I wasn't sure what was happening there.
Yeah, me too. I was nervous about that.
Alrighty. Anyways, okay, let's see what's happened. We got Neon Paradox says third week in a row. It's been an absolutely amazing show. Rick Justice says, see how a great wrestling show speeds along. Six Maxwell says, Dynamite's been kicking ass tonight. We got Mark Dark here who says, I love that spot. And then let me know who haven't we shouted out here yet. If you've been here in the chat room and we haven't shouted
Get
you
you a
out,
shout out right now.
please send in a comment of some sort so I can say something. Plus, Ultra Agents, I just love good wrestling. I agree with you, Adrian.
That's it. That's all.
Hey, what shows did you go to for WrestleMania week, Reg?
I went to Bloodsport.
Mhm.
I went to DDT. I went to Joey Janela's Spring Break. And I went to Fourth Ropes for the Culture.
What was the best show?
Probably Joey Janela's Spring Break. Because
yeah,
that one
nice,
was like, it felt like the most independent wrestling show that I saw that week. Because there was a lot of involvement from other places and other things. But that one felt like the vibes. And there was an absolutely insane Sabu and Joey Janela match, but no rope barbed wire.
Shit, that was his last match, right?
That was his last match, and there was some controversy going
What
in and out
happened?
of it. There was before the match, like I was in the crowd, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Sabu wasn't here." Like it was like right before the match, and so I was like, "Oh yeah, Sabu
Hey,
might not be
GCW
here."
said he wasn't there. Or
Well,
just
he didn't say, just like being in the crowd, and you know how
So
these
the
things
crowd
are.
was saying that he
Through
wasn't
the
there.
grapevine, people are saying things, and it's like it's not official. So they're like, "Oh, Sabu might not be here." So like the whole time, I was nervous that he wasn't going to be here. So when he came out, he looked messed up, Denise. Like he looks like he should not be in this
Like
match.
out of his mind.
Yeah, like before it
maybe
even
some-
started, something.
Yeah.
He's like, as he's walking to the ring, he's like saying. He'll pick like a random fan and he'll like whisper something to him. He did that like 4 times. And I was like, this is weird. So like he gets in the ring and he's like, no, I don't want to say incoherent, but it's like at a position of like, you guys probably should have been like, nah. And then they do the match and they do all these wild spots. And you guys have probably seen him on the internet. One of the spots I thought he died. Legit. I was like, oh, Sabu's dead.
I haven't
That's cool.
seen any clips from that. No.
Yeah. There's one where they set up a
this was on Joey Janela's Spring Break, right?
Yeah. They set up
Main
a
event?
bar.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that.
The main event, they set up a barbed wire board and Joey Janela whips him, and then Sabu hits the board and flies out of the ring and like smacks on the ground. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. And there was a couple moments like that where you're like, damn, this old guy's dead. I think that's crazy that we're gonna watch this guy just die here in this ring. But it was also at the same time as violent and scary it was also like the vibes. I was like, yeah, we're back, baby. Sabu's maybe not here. Like, this is the real shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's see what we got here. We got Raphael Smith who says Dynamite is a great show lately. We got Jay Free who says enjoyed the watch along. Thank you so much, Jay Free. Let's see what else we got here. Pedro T says he was at the show as well. That's great. We got Andres Herrera. What's up, Andres? We got Clown in here. We got Mute Mo who says he's seen that on Twitter that he was going crazy. KJ says these past 2 Dynamites have been the best wrestling matches in my opinion so far. Real grabs for real. Jay Freeze playing some NCAA. We also got Stella World here. Says this is a must watch every week. Denise and Reg, the Cali connection. Thank you, Stella World.
California.
Let's see. Vinny the Bear says Sandman talking 15 minutes to find the taking 15 minutes to find the ring so on brand. Was that also on Joey Janela's Spring Break?
Yes, at one point after Sabu died, Sandman came to save him, and he did his whole like the whole Inner Sandman thing. It was great because I've never been in the crowd while Sandman's did Enter Sandman, so that was great. But like, get to the ring, dude. Like he was taking as long as Travis Scott. It was amazing.
Juan Ortega says Sabu took some wicked bumps. Pedro C says the bumps were insane. Shit, I gotta make sure to watch that, man. Marky Dark says it looked like he cut his throat open after that. Holy shit, dude! What the hell did I miss?
His throat, the back of his head, they thought
What night
split
was
open.
that?
It was on Friday.
Bro, I was at the Hall of Fame.
That's right. You were there, Denise?
I was there. I left early, bro. I left at 12:45. I had to leave.
Had the homies start talking yet?
Yeah, I listened to 40 minutes of Triple H's speech. 40 minutes, and finally I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. I had to wake up early. Yeah, and I'm like, yo, that's it. I gotta go. I can't wait any longer.
You ended up going for an hour, right?
I think he went over an hour, I think.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was a long night. For sure.
And everybody else got like 3 minutes.
No, Michelle McCool also spoke for a very long time. Everyone honestly spoke for like a couple of minutes for sure. The shortest segment, which was the best one, was everything that they did with CM Punk and Brett and Austin. That was probably one of the funnest parts, and it went by like that, like super fast.
Brody King is so big he could be a tag team by himself.
Yeah, no, it got to the point where I was only going to go for about an hour. And then I thought, well, I already made it this far. I might as well wait for this, right? Then I'm like, well, I might as well wait for that. And I'm like, by the time I got to the end, I was like, well, I'm already here. I might as well watch the whole thing.
Insane.
And then finally, like, I wanted to listen to all of Triple H's speech, but at that point, I was like, dude, I gotta go. And then I started thinking, all these people are gonna be trying to get a lift right now, and I need to get a lift right now. So I also left for that reason, too. I didn't want to come out with the whole crowd trying to get lifts and shit.
Right.
For the powerbomb. Let's remember the winner of the Owen Hart Foundation.
Oh.
Owen Hart Foundation Colonel Challenge to the AEW World Championship all in Texas.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wednesday, May 14th, Beach Break. Samoa Joe versus Jon Moxley. Chicago, I hate you, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love these two, man.
Blue Thunder.
They need to get wrestling married.
Yeah,
I would be there to support Konosuke Takeshita and Will Ospreay's wrestling marriage.
I am there.
KJ says that Triple H's speech was an hour and 8 minutes.
Crazy.
So then I missed the last 30 minutes then. Because I heard at least he started at 12:15 and I left around 12:45.
He started at 12:15.
12:15 a.m. And get this, like Shawn Michaels had a great induction speech for him too. Like it was funny. He took a while too. Like his induction speech was at least 20-30 minutes or so.
What is wrong with these people?
And but it was funny though. He had a good speech. And Shawn Michaels had a 5 a.m. call time for NXT, bro.
Unbelievable.
And obviously he didn't leave once Triple H hit the stage. He's gonna listen.
No,
to
he
his
gotta watch
friend.
the whole thing.
Yeah, so like Shawn Michaels probably got to his room like probably 2 a.m.
That was a hellacious blow.
Okay, so they're doing the match, the Samoa Joe and Jon Moxley world title match on May 14th, the weeks before Double or Nothing.
A Double or Nothing?
No,
I
it's
thought it was
weeks.
gonna happen there.
They're saying it's going to happen on May 14th in Chicago, which leads me to believe that they're going to do Anarchy in the Arena at Double or Nothing. Yeah.
Well, they always do Anarchy in the Arena. They got to.
Right.
That's like their thing now.
Right.
That's their like that to me. One of the main reasons to go to Double or Nothing.
Right.
Coming off the ropes, let's swing.
Oh.
Lance Archer did not want to go down for that.
I thought Osprey was going to fly all the way to the desk.
Yeah.
Oh. Alexander with us. Just straight up powerbomb. Classic. Oh, Yakuza kick. Kalula kick.
Bro. Lifting ass, heavy ass, fucking Brody King. That was
Back
sick.
to back. Oh. Alexander's holding on to it. Crazy.
Oh. I got excited. I thought he was going to go for it again.
Oh, yeah. Brody powered up. Oh, damn. Well, well, for a little bit. Oh, he got him. Oh, I mean, Brody kicked out.
Okay, are you gonna hate me if I say part of me wants Josh Alexander and Konosuke Takeshita to win this?
No, I'm not mad about it. Oh,
I don't want them to win. Brody and Will don't need this.
No, they don't.
Yo,
Oh my God.
he's so
Oh my God.
He's dead.
That was
Uno,
violent.
no.
That's it.
But I wanted them to win.
Listen, I'm not mad at it. That was cool.
Yeah.
You need the Hills to get a victory like that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how you finish a guy. Jeez Louise. That's how you finish a guy. It's crazy. I know.
There's my bestie, Konosuke Takeshita.
Yep.
Except he doesn't know that we're besties.
He doesn't know yet.
He's the BFF.
One day he'll find out.
I'm just gonna show up one day, and I'll just give him a peanut butter bracelet, and I'll have a jelly bracelet. I'm like, we're BFFs, Konosuke.
There's Osprey. Yeah, no, that powerbomb hurt.
The numbers too much for Will Ospreay.
Oh no, Archer's gonna go for the choke slam.
Lance Archer. Break him.
Break him.
He's gonna go up, then down.
Do you want this?
Lots of style. Archer.
Jesus.
Ooh, ouch.
He gives Will Ospreay a little extra power, bro.
Yep.
What Will Ospreay to do you, Lance Archer?
Here comes Fletcher.
I love that Kyle Fletcher's been wearing more pink. I'm not sure, like, is he just doing it because of the Owen, or is he just like wearing more pink in general?
I think he's just embracing it.
I feel like he needs to kind of stick with it.
Yeah, I like it.
Me too. I'm feeling pink this year. I feel like this is my pink year. Last year was my purple year. This year's my pink year. The year before that was blue.
You got your chair and you're just like, let's go. It's pink time.
No, I don't know what it is. I just feel different colors for different years.
Hangman. Fletcher's telling him to get in the ring. You want to fight, brother? Hangman's like, I'll do it. Oh, no. Trent.
Wait, that's Jay White. No,
it's Trent.
Shit, why did he look like Jay White for a second?
Jay White.
I'm like, wait,
no,
he's back
Trent.
already?
Yeah.
Too many guys. They claim to be the
Yeah, Don Callis family is stacked.
in all of professional wrestling, but
Do you like Trent, Denise?
I do like Trent, actually, yeah. I actually think Trent is a little underrated.
Yeah.
Just keep swinging,
Kyle.
Punch him, Hangman.
I don't know why Kyle doing that was pretty funny.
Hangman's like, oh yeah, you want me to punch you?
Think rave or something.
He does.
See, Winston says the same thing. Trent did look like Jay White with the hood on. He did. I just saw the abs, and I saw the beard.
Brody King neutralized in the ring as well as Kyle Fletcher.
How about this? Oh, brainbuster. Nice.
You know what's kind of funny? That Kyle Fletcher does the pink when he's dating Sky Blue. Pink and blue.
Oh, pink and blue.
So
I see what you guys are doing. That's cute.
All right, we're on a commercial break. Let me mute here and let me catch up here.
That's
Take says Denise misses Jay White being on top.
She does. She was hoping that was Jay White so bad. Her brain was just like, Jay White's back. Jay White's back.
No comment. All right, let's see what else we got here. Roberto Arsenal says it's Jamie Hayter's birthday. She has to win today. Shout out to Bailey. The internet hopes she's the internet knows she's the MVP of the WWE Women's Division, despite Triple H not knowing. Yeah, I've been needing to check out that interview she did with Chris. I love Bailey, man. Who doesn't love Bailey? Shit, who doesn't love and respect Bailey? There are not very many wrestlers that I feel are genuinely loved, like by the majority of people. There's a few ones out there. Bailey is one of them, I feel.
Yeah, Bailey feels like one that on both sides, the wrestlers and the fans are like, nah, Bailey's one of those ones. Like, she's GOAT. Everything she does, we love. I just have always been such a big fan because it feels like at the end of the day, Bailey's like the women's division, like even over her own being, her own happiness. Yeah, no, she'll be like put the women's division over my career, and that's just so
wild,
commendable, you know?
Yeah. No, it's wild, but I don't even know. It's sad, you know. I thought they kind of did her dirty on that.
I mean, we were talking this weekend about people who kind of earned a spot, like Chelsea Green. I felt like was one that throughout her time earned a spot onto the card. Bayley is always in that position of like, she just goes to bat so often for the division and for the company that she earned a spot on this card. And the way that they did it is even wilder. And then what they did on Monday makes it even more confusing. So it's like, I don't know what was happening here.
Yeah, I feel bad for Bayley, but she'll bounce back and, you know, hopefully get something because I think what did Sean say, that she's like still has like a year and a half or something left on her contract, I think, something like that. So yeah. In this house we stand Bayley. We got Plus Ultra Adrian here who says apparently Triple H didn't mention The Rock during his speech, which is interesting since they had a legendary feud. Damn, bro, I don't know. At this point, I'm like, bro didn't have time. He's mentioned a lot of people.
Of course he would not. This is so funny though. I keep thinking about that little Instagram video that Triple H did where he was backstage and he was like walking up and
I didn't see that one.
He like him and The Rock like shook hands and he like, it was like one of those like videos of like I'm cool thing, but they were acting like they were friends then, and that was not that long ago. That was like a few
But were they acting like friends, or were they acting like we are?
It's definitely like on some business shit, not like best friends.
Business friends, right?
Yeah.
You can tell. You can tell. Yeah,
definitely.
You can tell when someone is a friend and a business friend.
And like we just made a big deal friends. That's way different.
Yeah, exactly. It's wild out there. All right, Adrian, thank you so much. We got Mike T90K who says, yo, Sap just dropped the full show audio of the WrestleMania roast. It's wild. It's what I hear. I've been seeing the chat saying that. But
oh no, that's not gonna be good. Just a couple of little articles that I've read and little tidbit. I'm like, this the Naya stuff. I'm like, ooh, if that comes out, that's gonna be crazy.
It's wild.
All right, here we go, main event.
Mike T90K. How long is the roast, by the way? Is it like an hour, 2 hours? I don't think I'm interested in that, to be honest. Like, I'm not even interested in giving it energy.
Me neither.
I just don't give a fuck, you know? I just want to watch the wrestling. I just want to watch good wrestling. That's it. That's all I give a fuck about.
Right.
I hate all of this extra shenanigans stuff. Hate it.
Hate it.
I'll probably end up talking about it. I hate it.
You gotta talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Gotta talk about it.
Available on Friday, May 2nd for both events.
Oh, I was looking for the picture that Joey Janela posted. Did you see it, Denise?
The one with him and Megan Bain? The one that Megan Bain posted on Instagram?
No, the one that Joey posted.
I think I might have seen what Megan posted.
What did she post?
She just posted a side-by-side photo with her and Joey Janela.
No, this one.
You know what? It's cool that they're cool. Like
I love it. You gotta embrace it, right?
Yeah, more power to them.
But I again want to reiterate that you would not. You would never.
Oh, fuck no, never. You will never see me in the same picture cheesing with my man.
You're not gonna just like, you guys aren't gonna be cordial, go out to like couples vacation together.
If we're in the shade picture, I'm gonna be like this.
Shake you, bitch. What if you don't know anything about him? Like no beef or nothing. I'm like, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Now, good on them, though, right?
Yeah, good on them. Not for me, no. Nope, not for me.
So funny. I love it.
Great opportunity.
But yeah, I'm not taking a picture with my ex and her dude. That's not
no way. We got Koi Stallings here. Says Bayley Mercedes 1B 1A of the Horsewomen. Bayley and AEW, please. Yeah, and then everyone's gonna start being mean to her though if she goes to AEW.
Yeah.
You know people are gonna be mean to her, and she's not gonna deserve that, but she's gonna get it if she does.
But I don't care. It'll be worth it.
But at the end of the day, you got to do what makes you happy. And if staying makes you happy, cool. If leaving makes you happy, cool.
Yep.
Thank you, Koi Stallings, for the super chat. Very nice of you.
Former champions here in
Winston says Denise going to look like Ricochet.
ever.
Balls.
TBS champion.
PLG says,
Jamie Hayter,
look, that
former
skater
AEW
boy.
World Champion.
See you later, boy.
See you later, boy.
It was Jamie Hayter who defeated Toni Storm. Yeah. Seems like 10 lifetimes ago.
Jamie and
To
Kris.
claim her first, Hayter's first AEW Women's World Championship.
Hunter
And it was
Sega says Denise hit
Storm
the X
that
with a hidden
defeated Hayter
blade.
to win the title back.
Well, I think that's extra motivation when you have
So
a champion
rude.
who you know you've beaten before, who you know you've had their number at one point in their career. I think Hayter would be wise though to not look past any opponent, especially one as talented as Kris Statlander.
Statlander reversing the reversal on Hayter.
Reversing the reversal.
Jamie Hayter going face first in that middle buckle. Now Statlander, big
Boom.
uppercut Taz. She's not done. Here she comes. Whoa. Statlander likes
Up
to
and
follow
over.
up with that running knee in the corner, but instead Hayter had it
Big
scouted.
strike.
Statlander trying
To the apron, they're moving fast.
Yeah, I love that.
Me too. It's just high action.
In a leg sweep, I should say, by Statlander.
Rough landing there.
And they still got a good amount of time for the rest of the show. There's nothing else that was promoted, right?
Nah, this is it.
Oh shit!
Oh,
she just
my
went straight to the ground. Yo, that's nasty.
Ouch. Tried to hit that apron moonsault. She hit.
Oh, I love
right
that.
on the
She's like,
ground.
I'm a dad myself.
So good. Stat took all your breath away. Take my breath
Yes.
away.
Oh my gosh.
Dong,
David Ortiz
dong,
says,
dong,
is this match
dong.
first time ever in AEW? I wouldn't say so. I don't recall
think
seeing them wrestle
so.
before.
Yeah, so.
Shawnee also putting over the women main event in facts. Marcus
Yeah, and these
says,
two
"A
women
spot
are awesome.
had to suck." Dude, think about it. Not only are you like doing the flip, but then you're landing face forward. Fuck that.
I'm okay. I'm all right. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. W. Stein says the cameramen in AEW and NXT are the best. Okay, is that a job you would want to have, Reg?
Yeah, I'll
As
take it.
cameraman.
Y'all why are y'all saying this?
You'd be a horrible cameraman because I
Why?
don't think you'd ever see the action. The whole time you'd just be zooming in.
I would not. I am not a pervert. I'd be doing my job, getting paid my millions of dollars, and not focusing on women's butts.
I'm not a pervert.
I would never. I can't believe those allegations would be put forth onto me. It's crazy.
I remember when I was younger, and I remember for whatever reason, I used to always notice that the cameraman on Raw used to love to zoom in on RVD's butt.
Oh.
It was something that I noticed when I was a kid, and I used to always be like, why is the cameraman always zooming into his butt?
It's not that. It's that RVD's that gear that he would wear would really produce butt sweat. So his butt would always be sweating. Yeah.
Always. Like it would always
Every
his butt
time.
always look wet.
Yeah, he always had butt sweat.
Why would the cameraman zoom into this? Like if I'm a kid and I'm noticing this, like why? Bro,
Like
I
if
was
that's
like
the core
10.
memory that you have of RVD's
Yes,
wet butt,
it
like something was
is.
weird. Yeah.
It legit is a core memory that I have.
I remember like
I used to be like, why do I always gotta see his butt?
that's so funny because I have like Melina doing like the splits entrance and you have RVD's butt. So I mean,
Okay,
you
see,
know.
but I wasn't interested in RVD's butt though.
Nah, I know.
You
I
were
know.
clearly interested in Melina's entrance.
Very interested. Very,
Right.
very
Okay. I wasn't interested in the butt. Okay. I've never
and like
been a
that's
butt
so
girl.
gross too, like a wet butt out of all things. Like you know what I mean?
No, I've never been that kind of girl. Like I feel like always ladies are like, ooh, look at that butt. Not once have I looked at a man and thought, ooh, his butt. Not once.
You
Not
just
my
haven't seen a
thing.
man with a nice butt. That's why.
It's not my thing though. It's not my thing. I'm not a butt girl.
As his man with a nice butt, I wouldn't, you know.
I like other parts. The butt does nothing for me at all.
I mean, it doesn't have to be your cup of tea. When women like that, it's really funny. When they're like, "Oh, nice butt," I'm like, "You're being so weird."
I'm just like, I don't care about his butt. I care about his face and everything else.
Pretentious much. What about his personality?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about just looks, I'm never going to get to know his personality if I don't see his face first.
That's crazy. That's rude.
What? It's true. First, I'm going to look at his face and be like, okay, he's appealing. Let me get to know the rest
So
of it.
then, at what point do you look at his butt?
Never.
You never look
The
at his
butt
butt.
is of no interest to me, Reg.
You've never looked at your husband's butt ever.
Sure, but not like that though. I mean, I looked at it, but I didn't look at it.
Never seen your husband's butt
Not
ever.
a butt girl, okay? Like legit, I'm just not interested.
2025 Owen Hart Foundation.
It does nothing for me.
Just not interested in butts. I see
No,
it.
I'm not. He showed me a good strong calf. It's something with men and their calves for me, and this arms, like forearms.
I mean, Dwayne got his done, so that makes sense.
Yeah, no, calves are like a women's. You know, it's like they're a little sweaty.
I got nice calves too.
Correct. He's like, Mama Wayne, look at my calves, Mama Wayne.
These calves, like you wouldn't see on the show, you know, because like it's just from up here up to up here.
Okay, Reg. Okay. We got infamous Ray Loco who says so much thickness in the ring throwing them strikes.
The body of Jamie Hayter trapped
Y'all are
as
wild.
is the head Kris Statlander.
Stat's trying to rip her head off.
Upper body
Yeah.
and lower body strength, but Hayter, the
E. David says I'm with Denise face
forced to
first.
abandon ship, at least
Face
momentarily.
first.
That was smart what Jamie did on that tilt to try and press her opponent while she had the dragon on.
If the
Everyone
butt,
agrees. Holt says face first. I agree.
oh wow, and if the butt is crazy, like the face could be not that great. You know?
Yeah,
Look at
which
that
is
butt.
like, ooh, cutest butt I've ever seen, and then they turn around and you're like, ooh.
She got a cute butt, and you'd be like, you know what?
Now the head.
You're
Not
wild,
that bad.
Reg. You're crazy.
The butt.
Infamous Ray Loco says Denise is like F the personality.
See, that's
I like
where
her.
things differ for me. Like butt, like the butt, like oh, look at the butt first. Like you're like butt never. I'm like butt is like high up there, you know.
It's not for me.
Hands on the ropes.
Thank you, Infamous Ray Loco.
Oh, face first.
Absurd says forearms or hands. A few of us really like hands. See what I mean?
Hands.
I like arms and hands too because I feel like it shows if you're a strong man. His butt ain't gonna be holding me at the end of the night. It's gonna be his hands.
Defenseless, never saw that coming.
His butt ain't gonna be holding me is absolutely
not.
insane.
Two excellent female athletes for sure here.
And fan special programming note, Collision. This Saturday,
You don't like something soft to touch up on? All right, we're getting in the weeds here. This match,
Yeah.
5-star classic.
Wait a second.
Oh,
Reverse there.
oh, swerving Blake Christian on Collision.
Statlander.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Statlander avoids.
Hey,
It
when
is
are they
gonna be
doing the 4-hour show? I saw something that they were doing a 4-hour show.
It's in May.
Is it on Dynamite?
Staggers Hayter.
I think it's
Or
a
is it on
special
Collision?
thing. I don't know if it's either. It's like a special. I don't know if it's either one. Bandito versus Jalistica. Man, Collision's kind of hot.
Bro, I was like, what's playoff Pelota?
The double underhook, no.
But it's
definitely
playoff
Palooza.
Palooza.
Yeah.
Come on, what's Pelota? They're
Pelota.
going, by the way. I like this match.
So much
Yeah, this match is hard.
What? Kyle Fletcher? Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know why I'm acting like this is new.
Like
That's
you
the
did
second time I've done that.
You knew
I did
about
that
this.
2 weeks ago, too. Kyle Fletcher, Hangman Page. What?
Unbelievable.
3 times for the same match that I've done that
Able
in.
to escape the announcement made earlier tonight.
It's so good. It keeps
Wednesday,
getting
May
me every
14th, live
time.
in Chicago.
It's gonna
Jon
be a great
Moxley
match.
puts his AEW World Championship on the line against former champion Samoa
There's
Joe.
Google says his bread. Is that a grape drink?
Grape drink. It's Powerade.
And now
It
Oh,
is
it
grape
is.
flavor Powerade though.
Oh, it is grape. I've
lining
never
up
had
Kris
grape flavored
Statlander for
Powerade.
Haterade, that
It's
ripcord
black. Only
lariat.
black people can buy it.
The arm is captured. Statlander.
I'm like a blue or red girl. I usually don't go for any other color, like orange, yellow. No
A
thanks.
black only drink. Sorry.
We touched on her propensity for high flying. Statlander poised to
Wild.
take the fight.
Only we get the grape drink.
Nice.
Oh, 450 splash.
He landed it perfectly.
Two. No.
Nope.
Hayter escapes.
Osprey.
She's close right now, going to the top, looking for the big 450. She got it.
It's
Yeah,
going.
Statlander's got to stay focused. Don't get too frustrated. I mean, that was a beautiful kick.
Yeah, you got to
out
be
by
calm,
Hayter. I
like
don't know how she did it,
haters
but if
being.
you're
Look at
Kris,
her.
you got to just keep the pressure
You know
on.
what I
gonna go
like
for it
about
again?
Jamie and Chris is that they're very similar
They
in
are.
lots of ways, like their physique, their style.
That's the draw, I think.
Yeah, that definitely is.
Spot in the finals of the 2025 Owen Hart
Like, they just match up.
CEO, the
They
TBS
do.
champion,
They both are
Monet.
just gritty. Like I was saying, they were going 100 miles per hour. That's just both of their styles.
And Hayter looking for that superplex, has.
Yeah, but she's not going to get it, I don't think. Too much fight going on here from Statlander.
Stat's trying to reverse it.
Statlander, her feet positioned on the inside of the ropes,
Oh.
making it tough to fight.
Oh!
She's like, I'm Hulk. Take you down.
Caught it. Ooh, off the air.
She may be out, but Hayter.
Dude, Jamie Hayter's
Hayter wants to
badass,
seal
yeah.
it. She wants to leave. No!
Oh,
That was sick.
That's it.
Oh shit,
Beautiful.
that's a big win right there for Jamie.
That is.
Big win right there.
Mhm.
I need an update on the chart.
It's the main event. It's
Okay.
it.
That's it? Oh my god, we're almost there.
That's it. That match is gonna be fucking crazy. No, that was it.
I feel like I missed a match.
I mean, they did a couple of them on Collision. I think you probably missed those.
That's probably why, yeah.
Oh, here we go. CEO, CEO, CEO.
You know what? Everyone's gonna want Jamie to win this match, and then she's not, and everyone's gonna be pissed.
Get your expectations to where they're gonna be. This is Mercedes'
this
match.
is one of those matches where I think the AEW fans are gonna probably be disappointed.
Sorry. My lady
We got
about to win
Killer
that.
of Demons here says, you know, Mercedes is winning the cup now.
That's a fact.
Shelton Mysterio says Jamie is gonna win.
No,
Guys,
she's not.
it's gonna be
Mercedes is winning this match.
gonna be Mercedes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Now Collision's about to be
wait,
hard.
what
I'm
did
gonna
you
watch
say
that.
right now? Bandito versus who on Collision?
Jalistico.
Ah shit, I didn't see. I just saw Bandito.
That's gonna be hard.
Oh, they're in Virginia. Okay, yeah. that makes sense.
CEO.
Samoa Joe and John Moxley, so I could be disappointed when John Moxley defeats Samoa Joe.
At least they're doing it on Dynamite, so we could just be sad on Dynamite.
True. And at least for Double or Nothing, he'll probably be in Anarchy in the Arena.
Right. Why did they have them stare down each other for so long?
They cut her music. They were like, no,
Yeah,
we're going
they
to play
did.
Jamie's music.
Mhm.
Mercedes did not like that.
They probably should have went.
Monet go away.
They probably could have went another minute on the match instead of having them stare down
Yeah,
each other
I think
for
so
two
too.
straight
That was like
fucking
about a
minutes.
minute of a stare down.
Yeah. Too much. They should have went one more minute on the match. Just one more.
Dude, people are going to be so disappointed when Jamie loses.
Sorry.
Trust me. All right, that is the end of AEW Dynamite, which means that is the end of our watch along. Everybody go home now. Just kidding.
See you guys.
Kidding.
Thanks. Have a great night.
You're stuck here with us for at least another bit. We're going to do our post show right now. But before we get everything started for the post show, just a friendly reminder, guys, to support our sponsor, Blue Chew, bluechew.com. Make sure you guys are using that promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Yo, the fuse has been lit. It's Wednesday night. Denise and Reg host Dynamite. Come and get your Easter eggs. It's a dub. Middle of the week, it's AEW. Dynamic wrestling and end your night with us. It's a must. It's Dynamite. It might combust. Speak now. We're gonna give you all the recap. Live on YouTube is where you see that. The Cali connection with the feedback.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Speak Now Pro Wrestling. It is Wednesday, April 23rd, and we are back to chat some AEW. Reg, man, how are you?
I'm doing well. Denise, your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. Again, still recovering from Las Vegas, Nevada. Don't know what day it is. Don't know what time it is. But I did get back to reality with this Dynamite here tonight. I had a lot of fun watching it. There was some very exciting wrestling on this. I'm very happy to get into it. Denise, how are you?
Yeah, I feel like the show completely flew by today. This did not feel like a 2-hour show. It felt like 1 hour. I mean, both of the tag team matches plus the main event that we saw just flew by. The segment with the Hurt Syndicate and MJF was entertaining. I feel like the show just flew by.
Yeah, there was at one point I looked at the time. I think it was during the Young Bucks match, and that was like the middle of the show, and it felt like 10 minutes had happened of the show. Like everything was just like flying by so quickly. But I think that's a great sign for how wrestling should be, Denise, because if we're like, oh my God, this is the longest show of all time, that usually like signals that we're bored or something's going on, right?
Yeah, it usually means we're bored. Yes, for a fact. But we definitely were bored here today, and I want to go ahead and dive right into it. I want to kick things off, or rather where we ended the night, and that was with Jamie Hayter and Kris Statlander main eventing a Dynamite here tonight. And also Jamie winning, and she's going to go on to face Mercedes Monet. That is going to be happening at Double or Nothing. And here's the thing, guys. We already have a super chat about this, and this is what I think. So Sheldon Jackson here says, please let Jamie Hayter win the Owen. I'm already telling you guys right now, the fans are going to want Jamie Hayter to win the Owen. They're going to get behind her. They're going to hope. They're going to pray. They're going to cross their fingers. And then it's going to be Mercedes Monet. Mercedes Monet is winning this tournament, and she's going to go on to face Toni Storm. I love Jamie Hayter, but I've seen the writing on the wall here for a long time, because at the end of the day, Mercedes Monet versus Toni Storm is the bigger marquee matchup. And I feel kind of bad though, because there's going to be people that are going to want Jamie to take it all the way, but I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, there's going to be a section of fans that will be disappointed at the end of Double or Nothing, because we've already been seeing it, I think, a lot with Denise, with Mercedes, and people think she has too much already. She has too many championships. She keeps winning everything, and people are upset about her trajectory and how she's kind of worked here in AEW. But as soon as this tournament was announced and they said she was in it, I knew exactly where it was going. I'm like, Mercedes is definitely winning this tournament. All of the signs point to it. What happened last week after that amazing match she had with Athena, and Toni Storm, for some reason, confronted her and like not nobody else in this tournament. Toni Storm wasn't there at the end of this match like she was at the end of Mercedes. Just some fitting signs. I think we've been set for having this match specifically with Toni and Mercedes for a while. So it's like, of course, that's going to be the match, but they've run into a good problem here, I think, Denise. Jamie Hayter has gotten a lot of that momentum back that I think that she lost with that injury and just being gone. Like with every Owen match that she's had, it's been gaining more and more. I think after tonight, it's like starting to hit that peak again of like, she's becoming one of those undeniable ones. So exactly like you're saying, after this, people are going into this wanting to get that victory, wanting her to really get back to that position, but I just do not see it.
I always thought she was too, because, you know, she got injured when she became AEW Women's World Champion, and her reign always felt incomplete. And here's the thing, like, we never got back to it ever. Like, we cannot say that we saw a full reign of Jamie Hayter as champion. I don't even know how many times she even defended the belt might have been like once or twice, if even that, which is very unfortunate. And I think the fans have sort of been, because it was like there was so much buzz for Jamie, and then she wins the title. It's this big, exciting moment. She gets injured, and then it just sort of like our anticipation of what was coming next for Jamie sort of fell off a cliff. Like
she never had the Britt Baker match either. That's what a lot of us were waiting for.
That too. Now I don't so much care about the Jamie Hayter Britt Baker match.
No,
I just think I want to see what Jamie Hayter as. I want to finish off what we were supposed to get, 2 years ago or however long ago this was that it went down. And so that's the thing that I think a lot of fans are gonna want to see from this. And Mercedes, but they're gonna, I just feel like I know what AEW is gonna do. They're gonna go with her, and I think fans are gonna be upset. I really do think so.
I just think it's like an all hands on deck type situation for All In. We need like our hugest matches. We're trying to sell this big stadium out. Like Mercedes and Toni is like the match I think to make. Like I think Toni and Jamie Hayter is going to happen, and it's going to be an amazing match. But if we're talking marquee, the stuff to put butts in seats, like that's the match that's going to make. That's why I think Mercedes is going to win at the end of this. Regardless of that, Double or Nothing. Let's first get into the match that happened tonight. Kris Statlander, incredible talent. Like every time she's in a position like this, in a match like this, she always knocks it out of the park. I think both of these ladies coming in, we were going to be excited about this match because like you said in the show, Denise, they have a lot of similarities. Like a lot of the reasons that I like Kris Statlander are the same reasons that I like Jamie Hayter. And a lot of that was on display today. It's just, at the beginning of this, I was like, man, they're going really fast. They were just going 100 miles per hour, just trying to outwit each other, knocking each other out, just doing the things that each one of them does to other opponents and catches them off guard or dominates them. But since both of them kind of have the same styles, it was a stalemate for a little bit. Statlander brought a bunch of her speed. She did that insane moonsault to the outside, but Jamie moved out of the way and she just landed on the ground. Jamie Hayter's been going crazy with these haterades, these lariats that she brings. She caught Statlander with one at the end off the ropes and then finished her with that. I think her confidence, her speed, and the way that she's carrying herself right now, she's primed to be world champion here in the future. Jamie Hayter is, but the Owen Hart tournament is not the way, but I do think this is a great barometer for how they feel about her and where her trajectory is leading forward, you know?
Right. I think so too. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to predict where we're going. I think Mercedes is defeating Jamie, and I think Mercedes is defeating Toni. I think they are going to strap Mercedes with that AEW Women's World Championship, and then everyone's going to be like, what the F? She's got like 20 belts, bro. People are going to be like saying she's got 20 belts. You got all of these other women here, and they've got essentially zilch.
Yeah, it's a funny place to exist in, especially as a Mercedes fan. Like I was there for those WWE reigns where they'd last for a day or they'd last for a month or some wild shit happens. And so for an AEW, for her to become this dominant champion that's winning championships in every promotion that she's in, she's defending them all over the place. She's continuously winning. She's on a streak right now. I'm like, amazing. That's great. Keep it going. Let's win every championship in the world. But I do understand that there's going to be a section of fans that are like, oh my God, why is she winning everything? Why does she have anything? It's because she's the greatest of all time, you guys. That's why.
All right. Okay, Reg, you're getting a little too crazy over here.
What do you mean? I'm just saying what the facts are.
I love Mercedes, but
she's the best ever.
But I still have, I think my other favorites would probably be ranked just a little bit higher.
Yeah, because you're drunk.
I'm drunk? I don't even drink, Reg.
Yeah, whatever. It's all about Mercedes, the CEO. She's going to win your championship too, all right?
She's going to come here. She's going to come here and take my channel, bro. She's going to be like, I'm putting your channel now. Right here. This is my channel now.
Pro Wrestling with Mercedes Monet.
Literally. And the page would blow up. We got infamous Raider Loco here who says, ITK, I'd lay my head on Stephanie V's butt and go to sleep. Get out of here, infamous Raider Loco. Y'all are wilding on this chat.
I didn't want to say it, Raiders Loco, but that's the game.
Enigma 316 here says, now that's a wrestling show. Dude, a lot of great matches. It's literally what we were saying. I feel like it's been back-to-back weeks where AEW has put on really good episodes of Dynamite. Who would have thought that sticking to good wrestling matches is the way to go for AEW?
Wow, it seems like a really simple concept, Denise. Like you would think you would have to do a lot more, but honestly, you just got to put the best guys and best women and the best people in your company against each other and have them wrestle on your TV show.
Thank you, Enigma. We got Meet Normus here who says, I need a cold shower after that skirt steak match. We did not just say skirt steak match on this show. What is wrong with you, Meet Normus?
Unbelievable, Meet Normus. Shout out to Meet Normus. I feel like it's been a while since the homie's been around here.
We got Uriel Landeros that says Mercedes is the G-Woat in pro wrestling.
I said it and Denise was acting like I was crazy, but she is. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I do like other people too, Reg.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
Really? Really?
Who's over Mercedes, Denise?
Actually, my favorite is Bianca Belair. I prefer Bianca.
I love Bianca. She's incredible, but Mercedes, dude, come on.
I'm team Bianca.
Like Bianca's incredible, one of the best ever, but like Mercedes.
I think Bianca Belair is the GOAT.
Nah, I love Bianca Belair.
Here. You heard it right here. Bianca Belair is the GOAT. That's my pick. That's my
Bianca's
pick.
insane.
She's
so good.
Current women's wrestler is Bianca.
She's so good, but Mercedes, come on.
Don't
make me put two black women against each other. Bianca's so good though. Like I can't even say a bad word about her. Honestly, she's so good.
That's why, because she's the GOAT.
Amazing.
Because she's the GOAT.
Mercedes, though. Come on.
She's the GOAT.
Come on. Like, who could ever?
Oh, man. All right. With that being said, we can sit here and argue all day about who's the GOAT and all of that. The GOAT. But get into the rest of the show. So I want to get into the tag team stuff because the tag team stuff today was freaking phenomenal. I don't even know which match I kind of preferred. You know, believe it or not, I think I'm picking the Young Bucks with Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Kevin Knight, which is crazy because I did love the other match that we're going to get to in a second. But let's talk about the Young Bucks and Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight. This was so much fun. My favorite thing about this match was the strike exchange that they did with the kicks. It really felt like I was watching a video game come to life when Nick Jackson and Speedball Mike Bailey just started going at it and kicking each other. I thought, holy shit, this is so cool. I feel like I'm legitimately watching a video game right now. Like, this is Street Fighter. This is the real thing right here.
Yeah, this was at one point we were like getting into our classic shenanigans that we do on this show. Sometimes we veer off, and I feel like at the beginning of this match we were like talking about I don't know what we were talking about, but like not 100% focused on the match. And then when it got to that part you were talking about, it was like, oh yeah, forget everything. We are locked into classic 100% Young Bucks lore. When they announced this match, I was like, oh, it's a match for me. That's great. Like specifically whoever was like, oh yeah, let's book a match for Reg, because they do it every week. You guys could just like say it out loud. It's fine. Every week they're like, this match is specifically for this guy. So when they were like, all right, the Young Bucks are back, let's put them in here with these two guys, I already knew what was going on. But this was everything that I come and complain about ever on the Young Bucks and the EVPs and the angles that they're in. It's because I want to see this right here. They locked into exactly what brought them to the dance, exactly the reason why I consider them to be the greatest tag team of all time, why their style is stolen on a daily and weekly basis, why they are the reason for the season. They just locked into all the stuff that you would love. They have combination tag team moves. They did the thing where Nick jumps off and one person's on the rope. He stomps on their back. Matt catches him in the power bomb. Then he flips into the lung blower. Just like crazy stuff like that. And then just like stuff they've been doing for the last 15 years still hits so hard because they know how to structure a match. They know exactly the time to do anything to get a crowd to any place just because they've lived in those moments. But the addition of Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight to this roster has been so great. It was on display here. They just bring such a different energy to the roster. Speedball with his kicks, like you said, when he got locked in with Nick Jackson, they're doing like fucking John Woo and Jackie Chan back and forth and flips. Amazing work. Kevin Knight brings this different kind of young energy, just like cocky. You feel good about him. He's jumping high. He's running fast. That one point where they do like a doomsday device. Mike Bailey has one of the guys up, like they're going to do a doomsday. And then Kevin Knight will come with the big drop kick. They were setting up for that, and Matt Jackson caught him in the air. Just had me ready to flip out. Amazing work from everything. I think that the finish was great. Them getting to the BTE trigger. Just shows like why the Young Bucks are needed in this company, why they're needed in the tag division. This is one of those matches that I'm like, if the tag team championships were on the line, imagine how another level this could have gotten to. Like, this is the energy I want from the Young Bucks every week. I would be okay with this EVP bullshit if you're giving me this. Like, if it's also this, I'm like, fine, you can do whatever you want over here. You know what I mean?
So there are two things that I want to say about this. And that is, so when Kevin Knight first came into AEW, I wasn't that familiar like at all with him. Like, he was brand new to me. Obviously, I've been out of the loop right now with New Japan. In the last like year, I've been out of the loop. So for me, Kevin Knight was he was a lot newer to me. So I at first I remember when they announced that he was going to have the match with Will Ospreay, and I thought, okay, you know, I'm not really sure what to expect. It ended up being one of my favorite matches. I think it might have been my favorite match of that pay-per-view that night. And so whatever, right? Coming off of that match, coming off of what we're seeing here today, if I were to place my money on who is going to be the next top two guys in AEW, and I'm talking based off of what we're seeing right now, my two picks for the near future of who those future world champions are going to be. And I'm not talking about the Will Ospreay because he's about to be world champion pretty soon. I'm talking a little bit later on in the future. Kyle Fletcher and Kevin Knight. I truly think that those are the two guys that are going to be in that world championship position there. I think with Kevin Knight, he just needs to keep going, keep having the matches. And then once he gets that, like, that, I don't know how to explain it. You know how there's people that are good and they already kind of have like the cool thing to them, but then they have that glow up. Right now, Kyle Fletcher, he's had that glow up. We've seen that glow up, right? He's got that I'm a star aura. That's the next thing that Kevin Knight needs, that I'm a star aura. And the second he's got that locked down, he's going to be in that championship picture.
Yes, this is awesome to hear you say that on here on the show. Denise, as somebody who's been following Kevin Knight for years now, I think a lot of his New Japan run prepped him for what this is. But what getting to where you're talking about, I think it's just being on Dynamite, being on TV, being in there with these guys consistently, like being attached to Will Ospreay. He's going to be in there with Kyle Fletcher. Now he's in there with the Young Bucks, like it's continuously being in there with the big dogs. Being on TV, being in front of these live crowds, that'll get him to that position. I think that it's great that people are taking to him so quickly because he's only been in the company for a few weeks, but he's already like primed to be one of the guys, like you're saying, Denise, and continuously doing matches like this is going to make it even more.
Dude, they got to put him in feuds with Konosuke Takeshita, with Ricochet.
Well, looks like it. We're here with Ricochet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Because he did come out and pull the leg of him. So I think there you go. That's a great start. Ricochet, Konosuke Takeshita. I mean, he needs to be in matches with those kinds of guys because that's going to make him look even better. I can't wait to the point where we get finally, once Kevin Knight gets once he starts to build up his stock, build up his portfolio, I want to see him come for Swerve Strickland's turf. I want him to be like, so, you know, you were the first AEW Black World Champion. You had your moment. Now it's about me. And I want
Kevin Knight could be number 2. Wow, I
want to see them like, you know, try to get that spot.
Yeah. I'm excited about everything that he does in the future. That's a very exciting prospect. But like, this is just great. I mean, it's kind of that thing that I always say about these wrestling companies. If we feel like the company's behind them, if we feel like the company has faith and wants to continue to put them in these positions, the fans are going to get behind them. Like if we feel like you guys have faith, we're going to continue to have faith. And if the guy can do those things that make you even more excited about him, that's going to help. And Kevin Knight's one of those guys.
Yeah, I think so too. So I'm cashing in. Kyle Fletcher, Kevin, those are the people that I'm going for right at this moment, okay? How sad. Sorry, Wheeler Yuta, you gotta come back.
Why Yuta gotta catch a stray, Denise? Come on, he wasn't doing nothing.
Sorry, Wheeler Yuta, sorry. Wheeler Yuta's gonna be like that. Damn.
Damn, Denise is always coming for me.
Sorry, Wheeler Yuto's always gonna catch strays until he doesn't. All right, we got Juan Ortega here who says Denise likes Bianca's calves confirmed. She does have great calves.
She has
though.
some
She's
great
got great
calves.
everything.
Yeah.
So there's that. Did you see the TikTok she posted today of her sharing how she put together her robe with all of the red roses?
Oh no, I didn't see it.
Oh my gosh, she's just so talented.
She's
She can do
amazing.
anything. Yeah. Legit. Thank you, Juan. All right. With that being said, I do want to go ahead and get into the next tag team match that was also really brilliant. And that was Will Ospreay and Brody King teaming up together versus Konosuke Takeshita and Josh Alexander. So during this match, I was starting to feel like I really wanted Takeshita and Josh to get the win here because I kind of felt like, they needed more. Josh Alexander just got there. Konosuke Takeshita has been doing the work. Obviously former champion, great, but he still could use, more big moments, right? And so Will Ospreay doesn't need this victory. Brody King, he's fine. Sure, Brody King needs to get some victories, great, but he's teaming with Will Ospreay. Come on, they didn't need the win here. And so I was thrilled to see them go the direction with actually giving the heels the win here. I thought that this was smart. This was a great freaking matchup. The interactions that we saw with Josh Alexander and Brody King, that was fun. Of course, Will Ospreay and Konosuke Takeshita, dude, they're perfect together all the time. They're a match made in heaven. So they had some really great interactions here. I love the spot where Takeshita suplex Brody King and then Josh Alexander suplexed them right afterwards. I thought that was fun. That back-to-back and very, very entertaining. So I think had this match been a couple minutes longer, it would have topped the last match that we saw with the Bucks. But I'm going to give my pick of the night for match of the night to the Bucks match. Yeah. But easily it could have also been this one too.
Yeah, this match was awesome for different reasons than that one. I think that in the Young Bucks, Kevin Knight, and Speedball match, those guys were going 1,000 miles per hour. Like they were everywhere. Somebody over here, somebody over here. Everybody's just throwing all of their shit. This one felt more like a grudge match. Like a lot of these guys have beef. Ospreay's always beefing with the Callis family. Takeshita's just continuously out to get him. Josh Alexander's trying to establish who he is, establish that he's a heel with the Don Callis family, Denise, so he needs to do some dastardly things. And I think that's what this match shows. There was a lot of hard strikes in this. There was a lot of super hard suplexes in this. I was excited to see the interactions with Josh Alexander and Brody King, just because their styles are kind of different, but they kind of do a lot of the same kind of hard suplexes and neck drops things. So their interactions were super great in this. I like to see a one-on-one match with them. When Ospreay and Takeshita it's like as soon as they lock up, they're back into that shit. They're like, all right, it's a match again. We're going 100 miles per hour. We're doing all these things. There's all these reversals. There's all these counters. Takeshita continuously just trying to destroy the body of Will Ospreay, whether it be some insane Blue Thunder bomb, some crazy forearm or something like that. Like he's just always on Will Ospreay's neck, and Ospreay just always has some kind of way to get out of it. But this time with Josh Alexander taking Ospreay out with a big power bomb, leaving him out, and them kind of taking over on Brody King, them both throwing continuous strikes in him, I thought it was a really fun way to end the match. I like them giving the heels the victory because I think you need to establish who Josh Alexander is, why he's important to this faction. Adding him in the Callis family, I think it's a good idea. Takeshita, I think, has been great in the last couple of weeks, but he's taken a couple of more losses than I would have suggested. So I think this is a perfect way to end the match.
They'd also need to do Kevin Knight and Josh Alexander. That's another one right there.
The new influx of people that can all kind of interact is so exciting.
Yeah, we got Meet Normus. What's up, Meet Normus? He says, "Hola, Denise, sup, Reg? Why do I feel like tonight had more and better wrestling than both nights of Mania? Can we please get Brody some wins?" Just Meet Normus out here gonna get us in trouble.
Like, can't say it, can't respond, can't do anything. But yeah, I kind of feel like Brody's on that same thing. I think we talked about it on the show, Denise. Like, eventually he needs to get a big win in big moments too. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about him. He's a great wrestler. Yeah. But for whatever reason, he doesn't seem to be put in those future, like I don't yet see him as a guy that's prepped to be a future AEW world champion. I think he's just, the guy that you have great matches with, and he's powerful and he's scary and he's menacing, but it doesn't seem like there's that. It doesn't seem like he's going that direction right now.
I think he's another person that needs a feud. He doesn't really have any stories to stick behind. Like the reason that we just like, oh, he just has great matches because there isn't any like other kind of things that he's been involved with beyond like the House of Black stuff. I think they need to establish him in a feud, get him in there with something we can get some familiarity with, and I think that'll be the way to do it.
Get him something serious, man. Something
yeah.
serious. Something that's worth it. Like, I don't know. What would be kind of cool? Brody and Bobby?
Brody and Bobby would be dope. Yeah, like
that'd
that.
be different.
There's
Brody
a couple of
and
places
Jay
that I
White?
think he can be.
Brody
Brody and Jay White, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I feel like there's
Brody
a
and
lot
Kyle
of-
Fletcher. Like, there's a bunch of places we could go with this, you know?
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's options there to be had here for some
But he
good
needs to
story.
win, though. That's the thing.
Who can he defeat someone that wouldn't hurt? I don't know. There's quite a few people. We'll be here thinking forever.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless we got quick thoughts, we got to keep moving along, Reg.
Nope, not quick, not quick.
We're slow today, guys. We're still running off of Vegas. Thank you,
I'm on
Meet
fumes.
Normus. Yo, Vegas did a number on us, bro. Vegas fucked us up.
Terrible place.
Reg, you know how many lift rides I took in Vegas? From Wednesday night to Monday morning, okay? 22 lift rides from Wednesday night to Monday morning.
22? Go.
I know. I was telling my mom about it, and she was like, Denise, how much did that cost? And I was like, Mom, I am not looking in there.
You do not want to
I'm not gonna do the
know.
math on that.
Oh my God, that's insane, Denise.
All I know is that day that we were at the pizza place and I had to go back to my hotel to make it for the WrestleMania watch along. That one was 40-something bucks, or because they had the WrestleMania surge price.
The surge.
They got me, bro. They got me with the surge.
Oh my God, you spent so much money on rides.
Stop. I don't want to think about it. I'm not gonna go in there and look at that.
Calculate it. Like if anyone, if everyone's minimum $20, what they probably are, like you're dead.
What's 20 times 22?
I don't think you want to know.
I'm gonna do the math right now. I'm not good at math, guys, so this is not my strength.
Out.
Let's just say that it's a minimum $20 per.
That's a minimum, Denise. That's a minimum. That's if it was just $20, and most of them were more than $20.
It was so 20 times 22. By the way, is 440.
That's like the bare minimum of what you spent. That's like if every ride was just $20 and every ride was not just $20.
I don't know what every ride was. Again, I just did the thing. I just ordered it and I went to where I needed to go. And that was the end of that. But I don't care. I got a free hotel. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's how you counter it.
I would have spent far more if I had gotten a paid hotel.
You're right. I forgot about that one little element.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't care too much. Had I paid for the hotel and the lift rides, I would have been crying right now. I would have been like, Reg, can you work for a hot dog and a handshake?
Makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, that's still a lot of lift rides, regardless.
Yeah, I'm keeping Lyft employed.
$500.
Call me. Sponsor this damn podcast.
They're like, you wish.
Yeah, they're not. We're gonna sponsor you. You say the word "damn" on your show. What's wrong with you, girl? I need to be more corporate to get some of these sponsors. All right, we got Juan Ortega who says, "Yo, Denise supports Lyft drivers. They loved you.
They couldn't wait to see you coming."
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, look at that girl. She ain't gonna walk nowhere. Look at those lazy California legs."
Yep, she got all kind of equipment and shit. She need a ride.
Yeah, Juan Ortega, thank you so much. Oh man. All right, let's keep it moving. All right. Let me see. Where are we at with what we got to get? Oh, let's get into MJF and the Hurt Syndicate. So again, he tries to win them over. It worked on Shelton Benjamin. And as much as Shelton Benjamin doesn't want to say that it was the girls who did it, that it was the chicas who did it, we know that's who did it. But he officially gave the thumbs up. So he now has 2 out of 3. The last one he needs to win is Bobby Lashley. And he tried to get him with a car, a very, very nice car, by the way. But Bobby Lashley played him like a fiddle and took off with that car.
Yeah, the thing I liked about it, because like when it was happening, Sheldon was like thumbs up, and Denise was like, I can't believe he took this. Like right after the women, of course he would take this. And Sheldon got on the mic to be like, it's not because of the women, you guys. I'm doing it for these other reasons. He's like, I'm doing it because of MVP.
Lies.
Like, yeah, all right, Sheldon. We all saw your face last week when those women showed up, Sheldon. Like, you were excited, and that sealed the deal for you. The watch too. Look, it's a nice watch. Great bit in that. The bit about Bobby Lashley tricking MJF. We could all see it coming, Denise. As they were walking to the car, when Bobby was like, where are the keys, essentially, we knew what was happening. They slowly walked to the car. Shelton and Bobby get in. You're like, oh, this is happening. Max is like, oh, I need the thumbs up before you get this car. And you're like, he's not going to. Nope, he's not doing that. Gives him the thumbs down and drives off. MVP essentially is like, hey, you got to make people happy. Sometimes you have to lose a car to Bobby Lashley in order to get him into the Hurt Syndicate. And I'm not mad at it. Buying your way into the group, Denise, I wouldn't have used that strategy, but like that's what Max knows. So of course he would.
Yeah. So I mean, what's gonna get him to? I think he's got to get him some suits. He's got to get him some suits.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got to wear the nice suits too, like the Bobby Lashley kind of style, not the
dark color
not MJF
suits
style, the Bobby Lashley style, because they have different sense of style. So I think that MJF has to try to he's got to butter him up a little bit more. This is not.
Oh yeah, that he got to get some shoulders, which means he needs to take him to the gym also. Like they only speak in a couple different languages. Like Bobby and Sheldon are like ring, home, gym, and like you haven't mentioned the gym to him yet. Like you need to probably get into that. Suits and gyms is the way into these guys' hearts. You're trying to buy them clothes and money and cars and shit. They don't like that shit. They like to work out and they like to beat people up.
Yeah, so this was kind of fun. I liked this, and I can't wait to see what MJF officially does to win him over.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what else do we got to get into. All right, let's rewind a little bit over to Ricochet's segment, or excuse me, his match with Mark Briscoe. This was another fine first matchup there for Ricochet and Mark, a really good one there that I did not see Mark Briscoe getting the victory in this one. I thought this was going to be a straightforward win for Ricochet. They totally surprised me here.
Yeah, this whole match was kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting to see it on the show. I wasn't too in tune with what was happening tonight besides Master P. But like this is exactly what I would expect from Mark Briscoe and Ricochet. A lot of like just kind of hard-hitting action. Mark Briscoe with this crazy Cactus Jack style move set. He's hitting the elbow to the outside. He's trying to destroy Ricochet in different parts. Ricochet's continuously playing this great heel. I think he's not doing too many flips. He's not doing too many things like that, but he's doing just enough to be in the right positions and to continue to piss people off. Very surprising victory, I thought too. Like usually when the matches happen, it's like, oh, this is going to be a victory for Ricochet. Like I love Mark Briscoe, but like it seems like they have him in a certain kind of role and what they want him to represent. So him going in there and giving Ricochet all he have and getting the victory was surprising. They're trying to get Ricochet back to this kind of crazy psycho guy. After he lost to Briscoe, he pulled out his hefty gold scissors again, trying to stab Mark Briscoe, but he was interrupted by a previously mentioned Kevin Knight. So if they're going with Kevin Knight and Ricochet moving forward, I think that's a really cool feud for the both of them, a good way to establish them, and the matches are going to be fire.
Yeah, I think so too. They got to go that direction. That was kind of what I had thrown out, and I'm like, oh yeah, they are doing that. Duh. But no, I think that what they did there was really cool. So let's see what they keep on doing with it.
Right.
And then let's see what goes on with Mark Briscoe, because Mark Briscoe has just kind of been going out there, doing his thing, and that's been about it. So he delivers every time, man. All right, we got FTR's return from suspension, and they have a new manager. Stokely Hathaway is their new manager. I had no idea. I thought I skipped something. I'm like, what did I miss? What happened on Collision? What is happening here with Stokely and FTR? But I kind of like it. This is we're getting heels FTR, of course, after the attack on Adam Copeland. And they are mean. They're nasty. I like it. And I also feel like they needed this. They really needed this. They were just there. They were just good old FTR, who's always there. At least now I think there's a little bit more, something different for them.
Yeah, everything kind of post what they did to Cope, I've loved from STR. They've had a really good segment on Collision where they were going to pile drive Tony Schiavone, and then Nigel McGuinness saved him, and then Daniel Garcia saved him, and then they beat him up. Like, all of that is really great. I like their grittiness and how they're acting. And this segment here was very surprised to see Stokely Hathaway. We've talked for months and months and months about where he is and what he could still bring to this show. So when I saw him kind of introduce FTR, I was excited to it off rip just because of I know what he could bring to this act. And immediately we could see it. The fans are hating him. He's just talking shit, saying that FTR deserves more, saying that he's going to help them as their new agent get into the positions they deserve to be in. But I love just the bit of FTR being cocky assholes. Cash got on and been like, we're spending too much time thinking of all these other people. We need to focus on who FTR is. Them calling the Rock and Roll Express into the ring, and Dax continuously fooling Ricky Morton, asking him questions while pulling the mic back.
I wanted to hear some of those questions to those answers.
I think that made the bit even better, right? Like you want to hear you actually want to hear the answers, and Dax keep taking it away. When he initially did it, the crowd knew what was going on, and they just kept getting angry and angrier. And they already have cachet as the Rock and Roll Express, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. So we don't want to see them being disrespected. Then they immediately get attacked. They hit Ricky Morton with the pile driver, just dastardly stuff. But I love the pairing with Stokely Hathaway. I think he could bring something great to this. He still has a really great place in AEW as a manager. What he could bring, his heat is different than a lot of people are. I think it's going to add an extra little element to FTR that's been needed for a long time. They already have the matches. They could tell the stories, but they need something extra to get us to really hate them. And this is going to be it.
Yeah, I think so too, man. We got a super chat here, by the way, by Mace Machiavelli. Thank you so much, Mace. He says, shout out to Reg and Phil. Met them this weekend. Nothing but good vibes. My birthday is tomorrow. Big 32. Wow, that is awesome. First of all, I'm glad that you had a good weekend, Mace. And happy early birthday. It seems like you had a good celebration in Las Vegas. And welcome to the 32 Club, bro. I'm in it. And so far, it's a pretty good year for 32.
Happy birthday to the homie Mace.
And Red just way past 32.
We didn't have to say it. I was just going to move forward. I hope that it's a great birthday. I've only been past 32 for a couple of ticks.
Do you have any words of wisdom for the youngins around here? Since you've been around the block, Reg?
Your 30s are way better than your 20s. If you're in your 20s right now, you probably think you're killing it, but it ain't shit. We can do all those things with the knowledge that you had as a 20-year-old. It's going to be so much better. When I turned 33 is when I really started to see what the world was about. So you're on your way, Mace. And shout out to Mace. He saw Phil and I when we were very trash. The most trash you could ever see. When
was this? Was this at the Live nightclub?
Listen, I got a story after the show to tell you, Denise.
What? You can't share it on the air?
No.
What date was this? Was when? Because I saw you 3 times that
this
weekend.
was after the Live thing. Like they gave us those VIP.
That's what I'm saying. I saw you and Phil go into the club to Gronk Beach, and I'm like, oh, they're done for the night.
We went to Gronk Beach and.
I knew it. I saw you guys go in, and I'm like, oh, they're about to get hammered.
Down. It was correct. It was correct. Absolutely insane.
Gronk Beach was great.
At one point, we're jamming to Flow Rider, and I'm like, all right, we are just. I'm jamming to Flow Rider right now. I'm wasted. It was crazy. Flavor Flav was on stage. I was like, this is nuts, you guys. Gronk's on stage with his shirt off. I'm like, this is nuts.
Wait, who's with the shirt off? Braun Strowman?
No, Gronk. Strowman also.
Braun Strowman, yeah. I saw him checking in, and he checked in without his shirt. He walked in, and it's like this big dude with just jeans and a cowboy hat, and he came in without a shirt, ready to go in.
So giant. He didn't have a shirt on for like 8 straight hours. But yeah, insane.
No, I saw a bunch of wrestlers there that like I don't even know if they've put that they were even there at Gronk Beach. But I saw them like walking in, and I didn't blast some of them. Like I didn't put who was there because I saw that they were trying to like hide, and they were trying not to be noticed by people. Obviously, I noticed them because I know who they are, but I didn't put that they were like there on Twitter or anything like that because I'm like, they're not doing media. Like they're just here to hang out. I'm not gonna post that up because you know, they just want to hang out,
The place where we saw the homie Mace, there was a bunch of wrestlers there. That's
what I'm saying. That's where it was. That's where I saw the wrestlers.
This was at the end when we were dead already. But it was like Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso, Jade Cargill was out there. Like there was a bunch of people, and they didn't want to be bothered, but there was a bunch of fans around them. It was crazy. Vegas was fucking nuts. I just want to say I can't tell the story what really happened because the show's nuts.
Yeah, I'm curious now about this story. You know what I did afterwards? I went to my hotel and worked on my little videos, Reg.
I wish we would have went to the hotel and worked on your little videos. That's crazy.
It was so funny too because I was walking with Phil and you disappeared. You were in the club. Phil looked up and he's all, where'd they go? And I'm like, I guess they went inside. He didn't even know where you guys were at.
They were like, let's go. And I was like, let's go. And so they took us up to some stairs and I look back and I'm like, where's Phil? And then he starts calling us.
Phil was
like,
back there with me.
They had to go get him. It was hilarious. It was great.
Oh, no wonder, because you guys disappeared. I'm like, yo, you were just in front of us. I stopped for 1 second because I think Phil needed to put something on or something, and everyone disappeared.
They started moving so fast. I was like, all right, let's go. Let's go. They just like sweeping us out of there. And I'm like, I guess we're leaving.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's wild. Thank you, Mace. Well, it sounds like you guys had a good time. All right. Did we cover everything?
We didn't cover the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Masterpiece stuff. Yeah, that's right. Masterpiece out there with the ops and Death Riders go out there. For a second, I thought Master P was gonna join the Death Riders.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland. This was random. I don't know what to tell you. There was a lot that happened here. Reg, break it down.
Well, I feel like what's happening is we're leading to a match. So Master P came out.
Yes.
He wanted to introduce the new trios champion, Samoa Joe, Shibata, and the Big Homie Powerhouse Hobbs. So they come out, they start paying tribute to Master P. We're in New Orleans. The No Limit Soldiers came up in New Orleans, a legendary hip-hop conglomerate, as they say. That happened to have it be interrupted by the Death Riders, who came down. Denise thought that Master P was going to join the Death Riders because he was standing on 10 toes down in the middle of the ring, not scared. But that was
he didn't even flinch.
Not at all. That was just a ruse to get Samoa Joe to come in and choke Mox from behind, which led to a hilarious bit of Master P throwing.
Oh my God, yes. This is
Moxley.
the weakest punch I've ever seen on my life. And then he tried to get a second win in, and I was like, bro, stop right there. Stop right there. Just stop.
So good. Perfect stuff. Tried to get his little body shots in on Jon Moxley, but it felt like the Ops got the upper hand. That was until the Young Bucks came down. They hit the Ops in the back with some chairs, tried to get the upper hand again. Then Kenny Omega came and interrupted them, or Swerve came and interrupted that. Then Kenny Omega came and interrupted this. Feels like this is all setting up Anarchy in the arena or Blood and Guts coming up here soon because it's the season for both of those.
Blood and Guts after Anarchy in the arena?
Yeah, because I think Anarchy in the arena is at Double or Nothing, and Blood and Guts is usually like a month or something after that.
In June, right?
It feels like they're setting up to get to those things. 10 people, all the guys, they're setting up both sides of this, which I think is going to be great and I think is going to be fun. This led to them announcing on May 14th, the main event's going to be Jon Moxley, the AEW World Champion, taking on Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. Denise's hopes are not up at this point. I don't know where my excitement level exists for that, but I do like that they have Samoa Joe in this position.
I already know what's happening. It's a 0.
I know.
I say the writing on the wall. What do you think I am, dumb?
What if, Denise? What if?
What if what, Reg? What if
they listen to it? Yeah, I know.
What if what?
What
Swerve was more over right now than Samoa Joe currently is, and they still didn't go that direction. So what if what, Reg? You expect me to believe that they're going to just have Samoa Joe win the title?
I don't.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not expecting that title to be dropped until Will Ospreay wins the freaking Owen and goes after Jon Moxley and defeats them at All In.
Same. So what? We're never going to care about a Moxley match until then? A world title match?
Pretty much. That's where I've been. Where you been?
I keep trying to. I'm like, maybe Samoa Joe, maybe Swerve, maybe, but it's not.
Reg, and what do they say that insanity is trying the same thing over and over and over again, getting the same result?
Same result. Yeah.
That's insanity. Reg, you're officially insane. You're going to the nut house, bro.
Dude, get me out of here, man. I can't do this until July. That's such a long time from now still.
Yeah. Well, it is. All right. Well, then that's it, right? That's our show.
That's it. That's all.
Woohoo! We did it, everybody. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today for the AEW Watch Along, as well as the post show. We actually got another super chat. This is from the homie Corey MacArthur. Corey, thank you so much. Right in time, because I was about to click exit. Corey says, hello, Kelly Connection, the Renaissance Women, Denise Salcedo, and the mighty dopey beanie wearing cap rapper Righteous Reg need to catch up on today's Dynamite and Watch Along. What's up? Corey, you're going to enjoy yourself. I think you'll enjoy the main. You'll enjoy the 2 tag team matches. You'll enjoy the Hurt Syndicate MJF segments. I would say that those are probably and FTR with Stokely. Those are probably some of the top highlights of the show.
Yes. Peace to the homie Corey. Thank you for showing up. Thank you always for showing love. This show is going to be super fun. You're going to have a great time watching Dynamite. We appreciate you always supporting.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much, Corey. Thank you. All right. With that being said, we are done. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. As always, please do not forget to click that subscribe button. There is daily videos going up each and every single day here on the channel. I'm a little bit behind, but they're going up. Okay, guys. So keep an eye out for that. Support, share them, comments, like. It really goes a long way. Reg, what do you got going on?
Ask Grapsody is tomorrow. Regular Grapsody is Saturday. It's a regular old week for me. Thank you guys for showing up here. Appreciate everybody for being cool.
Alrighty, bye everyone. Take care. Have an awesome rest of the night.